Yeah. I was waiting on somebody on Facebook Marketplace here wanting to buy those chanterelles, but they were in Kansas City, Kansas. 2 hours and 44 minutes away. I told them if they wanted to drive that far, I'd give them to them. I was going to go fishing, but like I choosing. Ohio's cool today. It's definitely not cool here. It's gonna be like I think 88 today, but it's muggy here, humid. One pill. Is that white rabbit? Oh, it's cicadas. Oh, look, there's a skink. The blue racer they call it. The little bitty one hiding down here. Damn. I think it's cool. Their tail. This one, if they lose the tail, it grows back, you know. Yeah, this little bitty one. Man, this is one of those things. It could drive somebody crazy. Don't you think? Yeah. I didn't even look out this morning to see if they were spraying. I got everything but my fishing pole. I got fishing line, and I think there's one up here. Look, yeah, and babies. How much I have? They're the same size as the other one. You get hiding. That's three of them. All right. Huh? A poke. I'm kind of staying out of the thicket. I got poison ivy. Got me crazy. Yeah, it's up a little ways. It's water. I can see the fish right there. Look. That's some big old freaking minnows. That weird concrete path. There's an orange back there, but I think it was just a trumpet vine. Yeah, see this right here? When they first built. Hey, Tacoma, what's up, brother? Right here when they first built this, the first week, something stepped right there and broke it, and stepped over here and broke it. Look how long the stride was, and they fixed it the next day. Things to make you go, I found lots of artifacts here, like movies of Rundown. And that guy says, orthodox. It's an American word, orthodox. The gato. I mean, they cut this path, right through. I ought to be catching some of these big ass grasshoppers, them big green ones. They can slay them. Caught a 5-pound crappie on the green. Hey, what's up, AAP? Haven't seen you in a while, brother. Hope everything's good with all them kids. Getting some air. Did AAP have a motor on his bike? I see a lot of people around here. I know a guy, I can't remember what size motor he put on his, but he wore the brakes off the first day. I mean, he was doing like 70 on a bicycle. You gotta have a good bicycle frame for that crap. You can't be going to get one of these fucking generic motherfuckers from Walmart. I know that. A lot of grapevines here, you see. The spiders are out now too, and them webs suck. Get on your face and shit. Blackberries are kicking it though. I think I'm about burnt out on mushrooms for this year. I've ate so many. I don't know if I'm gonna eat more. Man, them bugs. That's annoying. There's no telling what we'll find today. I always find something weird no matter where I go. But you gotta be looking too. People don't pay attention to anything. Oh, dead wood here. A lot of trees are dying nowadays. Here's the blue jays. I don't really like blue jays. They're great, but I guess we can go and show you. That right there comes out of the wall. Yeah, might as well. Oh, he got poison ivy, so. I actually found a couple of arrowheads. Missed it. And the crow too. There's watercress right here, look. That's good eating too. Watercress. Always running from both ways. Wow. It's really flowing. That's the first time I've seen it coming out there. It's rocking. Now it's all mossed up. Turkey tail. And I'll be back here in a minute. Go ask Alice when she's 10 feet tall. Man. Oh, this water is damn cold. Feels good. That's really cold. I think I'm colder up there than I thought I'd ever been. I do not want muddy feet right now. That's a spider. That's good. Yeah. There's a blue jay right there. There we go. Yeah, it's coming out right here. In the ground. I wondered. It must be underground here. A lot of chips. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, go underground. Different. Yeah, right here. Cardinal. Weird place for wood ear. So it usually runs out. It's right here. Usually runs out. Ooh, barbed wire. That's good. That's not been there a long time. Let me see what's on top of this hill. Mushrooms. I don't know where it was today. Actually, the first time I came up this way. I'm going to show you what. Up here. No one can see me though. Can't really see it. Let me go around. What's up, Jay? Let me do this. Are you not working today?
Hey, man.
Are you not working today?
No, I am.
Oh, you on lunch?
Excuse me. Yes, on lunch. Here, let me turn the camera around.
Check it out.
Sorry about that. That was fast.
Look at this house up here. Look. The owners. Look at that castle. Let me fix it.
Did it fucking freeze? Really?
Look at that.
My thing just froze, dude. Give me a second.
That's okay. Look at that though. That castle
Oh,
up there.
shit, there we go.
They got a mill. You can see their pond. The pond has a lighthouse in the middle of it too.
Here's a city view.
They got some money, you know what I mean? Let me flip it back. Oh wow.
Gonna get the CN Tower.
That's a funky looking building.
Yeah.
These people never caught me out here yet, but I never see anybody out there. Rich people usually don't get out in the woods.
I don't know if you can see the CN Tower in between those buildings there.
Yeah, that's badass. There's a lot of people in that city, huh?
Oh, yeah, like 6 million people.
Oh, see, here's more chanterelles.
Lots of construction going on down there.
I bet. Yeah, this muggy, even in this shade, I'm starting to sweat buckets.
It's funny. City view versus nature view.
I know. Complete opposites.
Yeah.
Them spiders are out now. I hate them. I want to show you that lighthouse, but I don't want them to see me.
There's my bike down there. Still there.
I
That's
mean,
good.
I know how to run through the woods, but I don't have to. I don't want to. One thing is the spiders suck. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Usually, if you go through the webs, if you don't get them off, they'll bite you. I was gonna go fishing today, but I just thought I'd just go exploring. All my shoes are finally dry.
Nice. What's the
There's
best
gonna be
time to
lots
go
of
fishing there?
early morning or right before
Early
dusk.
morning?
See right here, boom! Look at that. Oh, I knew they're gonna be everywhere. I brought a sack. Look at that. There's some more right there. There you go. Hell, I
Nice.
know you could put mushrooms on Marketplace. I already had people call about my chanterelles, but they lived 2 hours and 44 minutes away, so they weren't really going to drive down here. But they're $29.50 a pound, and I had like 4 pounds. I told them I'd give them all to them for $15 if they wanted them, just because I ain't gonna eat anymore. I didn't know you could sell them. Maybe out here making some money now. I'll do the footwork and let them buy them off of me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly, man. Might as well, right?
Hey, it's doing them a favor. No GMO, no homo,
Exactly.
no GMO, no homo.
No GMO, no homo. I like that.
No GM homo.
And they're fresh,
also,
right?
I looked
They're
up.
the freshest ones you can get.
Oh yeah, and I didn't know. A friend of mine came by this morning, and we were talking. He goes out too, but we got psilocybe mushrooms here that grow wild too.
No
Called,
way.
yeah, what do you call them? They had a different name too, but I looked them up. They're definitely one of the most potent tripping mushrooms there are, I guess. They call them something else too. Some kind of, the names don't really mean shit to me. I just know what they look like.
Yeah.
I
There's
just know
one
the one.
spot the raccoons have been getting into. That's how they've been getting in for sure. Way. Sneaky bastards.
So how far do you have to ride your bike?
Oh, it's only about 50, 20 minutes, depending on if I catch red lights and how fast I'm going.
Yeah.
I love it though, man. Like, just I get that extra bit of cardio before work and after work, and I just like it in the morning because it's like it gets the engine going, Just wakes me up.
Exactly.
I
Gotta do
love it.
something about the adrenaline.
Oh yeah, for sure. It pumps the adrenaline. I just blast some music on the way there, and I love it too because like I'm going east to work, and like I'm leaving around 6:20, 6:30 around there, and the sun is just perfect to sun gaze. So I'm sun gazing all the way to work. Yeah, it's the perfect time around 6 to 8. Hang on.
I quit wearing sunglasses because you need that sun. You don't need to be blocking it. Oh, I found some blue ones like this the other day. I can't remember the name of them. There's one called Grandpa of the Woods. I started looking again just for the hell of it. Some of the name. I haven't been back here in a while, but since I've been coming back down here, I found 3 deer hides. Just the hides twisted like in a rubber band. It's pretty weird. I mean, look, I just got in here and look. We've had so much rain that. Oh, look, I see some corals now. These are called coral. Look at that. See why they're called corals? These are really good eating. Oh, yeah. I'll definitely eat these. Hell, it's already like 4 different kinds already. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people having mushrooms on Facebook Marketplace. Look, they're everywhere here. I can't believe how humid it is. We're supposed to get maybe in the triple digits soon, like in the hundreds. Shotgun shell.
Sorry about that. My boss came up to the roof. Luckily, he didn't give me shit. I was like, "It's cool to be up here, right?" He's like, "Yeah, it's cool. All right." Sorry about that, man.
Oh, that's right.
Downtown Toronto, there, Tom. Say hello, everybody at the cone.
What's up, Donnie the Traveler? Tom, what's up, brother? Man, it's so humid. Oh, look at that there. Boom. Look at them.
It's a nice day. It's not too hot over here.
Everyone I'm finding now is different. Look at this. How cool these are.
Oh, wow.
They're pretty much all edible. A couple of them I might look up just because I've never found these before either. It all depends on what kind of wood they're coming out of, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, different kinds. Certain trees.
No, I can't.
I'll need a couple arrowheads to go along with them. They like this shade, though.
What's up, everybody? Hey, your cam's frozen now.
Not for here. It's moving where I got it.
Yeah, my screen's frozen. I don't know why.
It's not to me. I can see you moving your head.
Really? I mean, your camera's frozen.
It's not on here, though.
Oh, really?
When I'm at it, no, it's moving. And you're moving, too.
Like, go out and come back in here. I don't know. It's still frozen.
That's weird.
Well, I got a few more minutes up here, so.
So you get 30 minutes or an hour?
Half an hour, yeah. Like, my boss is pretty lenient the first week or two, but now there's a lot of people here working. And there's supervisors and inspectors and stuff, so he doesn't want me to, take too long. My boss is cool. He likes sometimes to chat for an hour. I'm like, shit, I should be doing shit, not just be chatting with you.
I know. I've had bosses like that. I always felt guilty, and even though it's on their dime.
Yeah. Oh, he's cool, man. He's like, even today, I bought him and another guy lunch and bought myself lunch. Came to like 20-something bucks. And I didn't ask for nothing, and he gave me $20, and he paid basically for part of mine and everyone's,
And that's the way it should be.
Yeah. Oh, he's a good guy. He's always buying me coffees. I buy him coffees or whatever,
Yeah.
That's good.
So share the wealth. We always share the wealth. We always had a rule, no profit on friends, If we bought and sold stuff, we just didn't charge each other. There's a lot of these red ones are good too.
There's our son.
Someone's been digging out here a lot. Look at this. Look, and they got these sticks laying there on top of that. Look, that's weird. Why would you know what I mean?
Can't figure out why StreamYard keeps freezing, man. My old phone never used to do that.
Hey, you got a brand new phone?
Yeah, I might have
That's
to get some.
expensive sucker too. You think it'd work great? You think it'd work perfect? As much as those things cost.
No, I'm in Toronto there at the cone.
The cone's going to be getting lonely with the missus always working.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, fucking spiders suck. The woods around here, you can go from one area to another and it just changes completely, like you're in a different place. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I wish I was over there, not over here. I love it where you're at, man.
Ace galvanized glazing compound. It's hard as a rock in there. Probably old.
It's so noisy over here, man. It's crazy.
Oh, I bet. Got some big ass buildings around like that. I ain't never around big shit like that ever. A lot of deer bones out here. Yeah, the cedar trees, they just suck.
Well, the good thing is there's so much to eat around here. a good thing. I only have to walk just not even a block, and I can find something.
Is that where you've always lived?
Yeah, I always lived like downtown Toronto.
Did you go to high school there too?
Yeah, I went to Central Tech. It's like a good school for trades and all that.
How many people were in your graduating class?
Oh, and big.
Like thousands?
Yeah, at least a couple of hundred, at least, man. For my grade, it was big. Like the school had, I think, at least 3,000 people. It was a huge school, man. Huge high school.
That's not that big. Yeah, I had 165 in my class, and the town was only 5,000 people.
Wow.
I mean, that's small. You said millions of what? Millions of people is a lot of people. How many high schools though? A lot of them, huh?
Oh yeah. No, it was a good school. My dad went there. My brother went there. It's a cool
Yeah,
school.
we only had one high school where I went. I'm just busting through. Look at that. I think in Springfield, where I live now, there's 4 high schools, I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump back in the chat and just finish my lunch. And
Okay.
thanks for having me up, man.
No problem.
You have a good day, man.
You too.
Cheers, man. Everyone, take care and chat.
I can't believe how many mushrooms are up here. Rock pile. I'm telling what's underneath this. Some puffballs. Yep. Golly. It's going to be a bonus day. Damn. These are coming up on live trees. Right. There's a toad. We thought you were a toad. That's a cool colored one. Popping out. And I'm not talking about a social app either. Dude, been eating these. God. Thank you, Great Spirit. Phallic looking in it. Yeah. Yep, I got it. Nice variety. Oh, these are everywhere. cousins. Wow. Separate these and bag them and tag them. I guess I could make some money selling these things. This many. Let's make a mushroom soup. Stop over these things. Wow. Right, they'd come here. Look at this. Unbelievable. I never really hunt for mushrooms out this place right here. I'm moving now. These are a delicacy. Dripping, dripping. Oh, every color. That's a weird thing about it. I like popping up out of these leaves. Oh, look at that. See that? Look at there. Base one. That's a good sign though. See all this. No. Washing them out. Spider stock. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Oh, that's called a nipple. Look at a nipple. Just saw it today. Oh, yeah, these are called ruskies or something. Never had ate those, but my buddy said they were really good. Looks like a grave. I mean, look. Man, these reddies are everywhere. What's up, Travis?
Hey,
Lots
walking.
of shrooms.
You got shroomies.
Man, so many mushrooms. It's crazy.
I got your chat here. I moved upstairs. It's like moving up and down, up and down. In my room. Is it too loud for you, Seth?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
if it is, I'll close the window.
I ain't shy, I'll tell you.
I know you would tell me if it.
Yeah,
That's
big
just
deal. There ain't
background.
nobody out there. I don't think those people in that house are going to hear me. I'm sure they got their TV on.
You're gonna go back to painting in the. I think he does condos, Jay. Jay, do you do the condos that are coming up and stuff like that? The offices. Oh, welcome to Toronto, guys.
Is that where you live too?
Yeah, I mean, that's what's on my Jay, where you are. That's why I was asking if you're on university where you saw that hawk. Yeah, a lot of change. Welcome to the last city. City of Compton.
What is the capital of Canada? Yes, you'll have different capitals in each place, huh?
That's the thing, right? Like Ontario, our capital is technically Ottawa, which is technically Quebec when you really want to look at it. But then I see on the signs that I've always seen Toronto as a capital. So I've told my people, I'm like, if they try this shit,
this will be stuck wrapped around that. See how it's just sitting there?
Yeah.
That's a sign.
I'm showing you my old videos. You do come, you're on Yonge Street, right?
There's a lot of wild shit out in these woods. A lot of structures and weird stuff.
Jay needs to look at our city. You see the pinnacle? Peace out. Okay, you continue looking around our city and keep focusing on what you're seeing. And if you're confused, hop on my channel. I'll make it really clear for you.
How many is it? How big is it? Is it like big in square miles too?
The longest street goes all the way up north to Algonquin Park. And that's Yonge Street, where Jay is. It starts at our lake and goes all the way up. It's Highway 11. And Lakeshore goes all the way across. So we're building a boardwalk over here. It's been discussed for the longest time. So with the cone, I know he likes his graffiti art. Don't worry, I'll take pictures. Yes.
They get in trouble for the graffiti there too?
Not at the moment, because people have bought underneath our Gardiner Expressway, which is our QEW highway. And there's a lot of graffiti on like the trains and stuff like that, as you guys have seen it yourself.
Oh yeah, the train cars here always have them on them.
And then we have murals.
This is from the big city, not here, I mean.
Yeah, we got murals.
I've never known anybody that did graffiti art, you know what I mean, here. No.
city is known for art and music. Is Toronto. So we're not even finished building with Ed Mervish Theater and stuff like that. It's like a
Toronto is the only baseball team you got left, isn't it?
Toronto Blue Jays, yeah. But
Yeah.
we've got BMO Field. I've been watching all this shit come in and going, ugh, here we go. So I see where you
Yeah,
are.
I never
and
liked the
I'm
Montreal
afraid.
Expos anyway. They had ugly uniforms.
Yeah, the Montreal Expos, but we had Expo 89 here, right? So this is where we can challenge our government and saying, listen, here over here, Toronto is a capital, but now you're telling us on Ottawa is. Well, I'm sorry.
I remember when
Guess what?
Montreal had a player back in the 70s named John Bacabella. And they used to say it like that.
Yeah, then we have also like Ontario Place. So you know when you rang your bell, the other stream that you had, the gong
Yeah.
bell, we have that here with a huge IMAX theater.
Do you have a NBA basketball team?
We have the Toronto Raptors.
Oh. I don't even watch it. I quit watching everything. Last game I watched was Kobe Bryant's last game where he scored like 65 points.
And the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, I'm not much on
But
hockey.
everything, like we're quote unquote Pride City, right? Like unity and pride. So we're kind
Like
of
gay
like,
shit?
well, yeah, that too.
Really?
No homo,
Yeah.
sorry. It's only
Yeah.
4 blocks. It's only 4 blocks. Don't worry, I'll take Jay right into the heart of it. I do it with everybody, and they're like, "Why do you do this?" And I'm like, "Because they don't like you." Don't worry.
Hey, after we were talking earlier, did you check out Cat in the Hat?
No, but
Ah.
I actually have a book here called Dr. Seuss. It's funny, and here it was in Mississauga, the Dr. Seuss experience. So I'm looking at all the bullshit that comes on TV, and I'm like, bullshit. I know what
Green
you're
eggs and
doing.
ham, huh?
Yeah, they're kind of propping up like Montreal, and that's where Tony is, Montreal, and it's railways. Like you're in the movie, planes, trains, automobiles, diversion.
Yeah.
I
like that
and
movie.
this is where I kind of was like, hang on a second, I'm in diversion with all these pylons. I have to put everything down because it's like Legoland.
I wasn't planning on picking mushrooms the whole time I was out here, but it looks like it's kind of hard not to when they're like everywhere. Look at it already. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not
But
cheap.
and then this is going to be your great escape coming in here. But right now, at the moment, like even ask JJ, like getting to the water on weekends, it's like, whoa. But you'll see that if you're on my channel because we've had.
Can you guys ski on the lake?
I'm sorry?
Can you ski on it? You know,
Not
ski in a
anymore.
boat?
Not
They don't
anymore.
let boats on there?
No, that's more over where Tom is, Banff and stuff. That's where it gets really cold.
Why is it drinking water?
Ours is all fresh water.
I mean, do they drink water? Does the water come out of there for the city?
It's municipal water, so they've changed all the pipes, even including just now, and they're doing more sewers.
I mean, like the lakes around here, that's where the water comes for the city, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you carry some from the springs, right? The underground springs.
Oh, yeah, they're
You
everywhere
have
here.
them that interconnect. Well, it's like
I live in Springfield, you know what I mean?
right,
Where it goes-
Springfield, Illinois. So it's one
Yeah,
of
there's a
those.
Springfield in about Ohio. There's Springfield, Oregon.
Right.
I think every state has Springfield.
So when you actually look at America and then you look at Canada, it's really not any different, except for we say provinces and you say states, right?
I know all your bigger cities border the United States.
Right. And that's pretty much Ontario. Ontario and Quebec. And
Man, these are really meaty right here. These suckers here. They're popping up underneath.
all that history's here.
You know, They didn't teach us Canadian history in school, so I don't know anything about Canada.
You know what? And they didn't really teach us your history. It was taught to me because I've been over there. And you have to, it was something that if you're going to go to Vermont or what have you, I noticed those things.
Oh, look, hey, look, this is called Grandfather of the Woods. Look at this. There's 2 of them. Look at that.
Wow.
Is that killer?
That's
It looks like a snowball, like a, a cupcake thing. Look at that, though. They're good eating, too.
Who the hell is calling me? My phone never rings.
Oh, it's coming up.
It's okay. What happened there? It's okay. My other phone. Do.
The cone, what's up, brother? There you go. I'm gonna have to get me a different bag now because I already filled that one up. Quick.
I was waiting for that.
24 miles an hour.
There you go. What happened?
Right.
Look at
I'm
Look at this.
what happened.
that.
See? Sass is saving money.
Good 5 pounds of them,
It's good though, Sass.
Were those Kvinzis?
Huh?
Were those Kvinzis?
There's like 12 different kinds here, probably.
Oh.
See what I meant.
Liberty caps or what they were.
No, the Liberty caps is the ones you trip on.
Just give me a second. I'm going to.
Yeah, so they're Kvinzis.
But I haven't found any of those. I just was studying on them today. As we said that. I couldn't remember the name of them earlier. That's what it was, Liberty caps, but they're psilocybin, same kind.
Psilocybin. If you go about halfway up the knuckle, there should be a blue knuckle. Well, like halfway up the stem or something, I think is what it is.
A blue knuckle.
Some of them around here. Brown.
Or brown. Maybe it's brown too.
Brown knuckle.
But there's like a stripe around the stem or something. I can't remember. I haven't been picking for them in a long time.
I didn't even know they were around here. Like that pretty much tell me. Usually the ones around here you eat are out of the cow piles. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, well that's like a wives' tale. Or burnt down old forest where it was burnt before, like the year before or 2 years before, and then they'll grow in the burnt spots. That's where the best place to go.
Isn't it lovely when you find out that you're getting a delivery and nobody's told you in your house?
Yeah.
Isn't
Nope.
it friggin' lovely? Right?
I don't like people just showing
I'm
up.
getting a new couch, people. Sorry. But now
It's dork delivering.
And now I'm being, no, this is the tomfoolery that they like to play, because you go and you buy like a couch and you pay cash for it, right? That's what I do anyways. I pay cash for everything.
I've never had a credit card in my life myself.
And
Here's another one.
yours
Look at this.
cheaper.
Boom. Oh.
And now the guy's saying, well, I've been calling you. I don't give a flying. You know what? When you put the money down. And, well, nobody told me. So therefore, I have to move the couch.
Another one. Look at that.
Stupid.
There's another one too. Man, I've only found like 2 of these are Grandpa of the Woods.
Follow the woods.
Yeah, I already found like. Usually I've only found like 1 ever.
I like Chichen of the Woods. That's good shit.
Yeah, I've been eating them already. Eat them as soon as I find them. Cook them up and eat them.
I don't know if you guys got them, but there's some that are called chaparrals that are good too.
Yeah, and the Chantel are the one I found yesterday.
Oh yeah, they have Chantel and then they have chaparrals too. I don't know if you guys.
Yeah,
have
I had chanterelles. I had like 5 different kinds for breakfast.
You guys don't get the morels though.
Yeah, they only come in the spring though.
Yeah. We get them. They get them heavy here, dude. Like heavy.
Yeah.
I've seen guys go out and get like truckloads of them worth like fucking thousands of
They bring
dollars.
them to our
Hey, they're over $100 a pound, dude.
Yeah, these guys will get so many. They'll come around and they fucking work for just the time they're picking mushrooms, and they take the rest of your off. Huh?
Sorry, guys. I'm
Yeah,
moving
2 minutes
furniture and listening to you.
Oh, you're good.
Hey, there's that lighthouse. You see it?
Literally, I'm moving.
The lighthouse. Are you guys? Are you
Yeah,
by the
that-
ocean?
No,
I
these
have
are
a
rich
lighthouse.
people. They got a castle out here, and they got a lighthouse in their pond.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Here, let me put it on the part. You can see.
Sakes.
I'll show.
Oh, careful.
Look at that. That's a big fruit or something. Look at that.
Wow. What is that, Sass?
That's a rock, but it looks like it was a petrified melon or something, the way it's ribbed.
Maybe we should take it home.
Hey, look, there's that lighthouse. Look. See it?
Don't do it.
Oh yeah, that's fucking weird, dude.
It's in the middle of that pond.
That's crazy. You see it right there.
Well, the house, the castle, it's like they're really rich.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of by the cars they drive. And
You should see some of the houses over here at town where I live. He's got a horse. Yeah, these guys have money, right? So that's they back onto the woods. And of course, they know who I am because it's one of those, who are you in my neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
Because these people, you can just come up, right? Because the geocaching happens too. And I live near, never mind the water, but construction. And people will be in the trees living.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
of
there's a lot of-
homelessness,
quite
right?
a
It's
bit.
warmer in there.
Yeah, I know quite a bit of people that are like pretty wealthy and everything, and I know my buddy, his dad owns like a chemical company or whatever. He just built a new 17,000 square foot house.
Right.
oh, look at this. Look at that coral. Hey, look at that. That badass.
Oh, what is that?
That's coral. It looks just like coral. Oh, look at that. That's the biggest one I've ever found. That
That's a mushroom, right?
fungi.
It's a fun.
Fungi.
Fungus. Fungus among us.
That's kind of weird because I thought they were all mushrooms too, but they're not. Ones that look like
No.
mushrooms are mushrooms. Ones that don't look like are fungi.
Yeah, they come on the trees too, some of them, but there's also poison ivy sass on the trees. I got that from the
Here's another one.
Wow.
my friend. She sends those kinds of things out. So I think about it. She doesn't
Look at that one. Look at this big purple one. Look at that.
That's awesome.
Man, I can't look. There's another one. That's kind of dry.
Sorry. Nobody.
You better be.
If I make it back here, there's the biggest trail mark you've ever seen in your life. Here, I found a couple. And it's huge. I can't believe how many different mushrooms I've found, different varieties. Coral start.
It's right for us, yeah.
Is the lady awake? Was she still
Yep, she's
sleeping?
awake
What's
now.
up? What's
She's-
up,
I
Crafty?
thought I heard her. Hi, how are you? I'm just moving furniture because I'm getting a new couch.
You
But
lucky
nobody told me.
dog.
It's
getting a
actually
new
a sofa bed couch.
How come you didn't get told?
Because these people, I don't know, they're retarded. They just,
well, it's
I
a
just
new
live
couch.
here,
Oh, I see.
right?
There's-
You
yep,
try to tell
Yeah.
your daughter not to walk
You
out.
just
until
pay all the
we
bills
look,
and
but she
everything,
gets in
right?
Trouble. You know what I mean? So this is like I was saying a new couch that's coming, but the guy had said it's September. So I'm like, oh, okay. Well, we'll wait for September then.
Right, it's not
And-
even there.
Right. It's about the manufacturer, kind of like when you go to buy a house today, which I've already looked into.
How long ago did you order it?
You know what? The manufacturer is not going to make it anymore. So I said, we'll take them floor model like normal. Because you have to go in, you wheel and deal. Like normal. Yeah, because usually floor model is cheaper. It's right there. And you say,
You know,
no, he
it's
goes
funny.
in and he says, I'll take it right now. And if you don't do it right now, I'll go somewhere else.
I've gotten the floor model quite a few times. I know what you're saying.
I was just laughing when you said that's normal because that's actually normal for what my folks used to always get the floor model. They like wait for it to go on sale and shit. They go,
Right. I mean, come on. It's clearance.
I thought I was
No,
the
the first thing I do is go to clearance.
only-
Oh, that's huge. Yeah.
Whoa.
And think about it. I mean, these are couches. So the couches that I have right now are like old, right? So,
Right.
and it's a sofa bed. So, you know, like if the lady needs to come to Canada, she needs to sleep.
Hell yeah.
Okay, just so you know.
There's only been 4 found all by one dude, and he says you just found one. That might be good.
Nice.
I've already filled up 2
I'm-
bags now. I got. Wow. And
But
it's
it's
like,
very
I'm gonna make some money off these some bitches.
Oh, for crying out loud, these people. Guess what? Now he won't be able to get into the building.
There ain't no poison ivy out here either. I'm glad. At least not on the where I'm at right now. I about got it dried up. I took a Epsom salt bath and I've been putting bleach on them, trying to kill the itch. You know what I mean?
Aveeno works good. Oatmeal bath.
Yeah, live soap's the best. Look at this already. 2 bags completely full. Trippy. It's about like it used to be down where I used to go squatching where my buddy got. There's like 100 different kinds down there.
I'm insane.
I gotta go and open the door for the guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Get it, girl.
What the fuck is it? Fucking, what do I do?
I didn't know you could sell mushrooms on Facebook Marketplace till today.
Yeah, buddy.
Can't sell coins,
Yeah.
I guess.
People come around to the restaurants around here and sell them to the chefs. It's crazy.
They do?
Yeah, like the Morels.
Yeah. Out here unless you like have a license and you gotta.
They come around peddling them, and we're like, give them, buddy.
Okay, look at this one here. I've never seen one green.
Oh, yeah.
It all has to do with the nutrients in the soil or the trees around. Whatever.
Oh, is this one?
Okay.
It's 24 past the hour, sorry.
I got pretty good hours though. I don't go in until 3, and I get off at like 10.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's real cool.
Nope, that's not it.
What are you doing? Cooking?
Yeah, I'm on the line. I'm doing expedition and plating. They like called me in specifically for it. I was like, what?
I like cooking if somebody else cleans up the mess. I mean, it's easier that way.
Right.
When I cook myself, though, I always clean up as I go. That way I don't have to fuck with it.
Yeah, man, that's the only way to do it, man. People are always like, how come you're not hungry? Dinner was done. Well, I ate while I was cooking, and I cleaned up while I was cooking, so now there's nothing to clean up, and you guys are all good.
Right. I taste everything.
Yeah.
That's why they cook there.
There's
You
another-
just sit people sitting there eating because they've
There's
already.
another green one.
Nice.
There ain't found one. Now I found 2.
No, no.
Man, this is like mushroom heaven.
I can hold it.
Look at. Jeez. These suckers are getting bigger. I don't know what this one is. Look at that purple bitch. That's weird.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that one.
It might be a magic
Okay.
mushroom. How can you tell the difference between a poisonous mushroom and a not poisonous? How do you know you can consume them? Do you know a lot about them?
Dark
Uh-huh.
underbelly's usually good in the white
Yeah,
ones
see, I don't
usually
know too much
I've
about
been
them.
eating them for a long time.
Oh, good.
I don't even
deal.
know
Okay.
the names of half of them, but I've ate them and I know they didn't kill me.
Okay, good. Don't hurt yourself.
Isn't the gills, the white gills are good, the black gills are no good.
There's not very many here with black gills, I don't think. Boom. Oh, especially fish in the short.
Black with water. I wanted it last night.
I've never checked up here before because I've been up here and
There's a weapon there.
It's crazy. Did it fall over?
Must have.
portal. These are so good right here.
Wow.
So you got what's the weather like up there? Hot.
Hot.
Hot and like muggy.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know.
we don't have humidity, so like the best way I can describe it is go turn your oven on to 115 and stand in front of it, and then open the door, and that's what it's like outside.
it's like Missouri right now, but not quite so
Yep.
humid.
But I'm dripping right now. Just standard drip.
Yeah, our humidity is 0.
It's dry now, huh? Yeah.
We used to have humidity here in this side of Washington.
Well, the other day we did.
Big ones popping up out of these leaves. Crazy. These things here, one of these is a meal. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Weird. That is creepy terrain out there. That looks like Blair Witch Project shit.
Oh, it does that here. Everywhere you go, it's different.
Yeah, it's creepy. I like it. Rowan.
Been about 15 different kinds of mushrooms probably in here.
That's crazy. And they're all
I mean,
edible?
Oh yeah.
That's badass.
Well, you can see the deer on some and eat some of them.
Yeah, you should go around to the restaurants over there and just be peddling those bitches. They'll buy them.
Yeah, they're down here. They won't buy them. They won't buy them or anything local. They're weird here.
Oh, right. It's like dime a dozen there, huh? It's like asparagus here. We give so much of it.
I like asparagus. Although I eat everything. There's nothing I don't eat. I eat everything.
That's cool. Yeah.
I have a palate.
That's good. It's receptive.
Well, when you're young and you're poor and there's like six kids sometimes. Whoever got done first got second. When I was in high school, everybody's grandma was the cook at school. They always saw me and they'd say, "Oh, you need more. You need more." Wait, they'd be slopping that shit on the plate.
They make you come back like 3 times in line.
I always clean my plate. I was always hungry.
Hell yeah.
I burn off all the energy.
She said something about the memorial service, and I was like, "Tea," and I was like, "You were there, girl. What do you mean? When is it gonna be?" You were there. You said hi to me. What do you? She must have really fucked her up.
Oh, you're talking about
Marley.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is.
Oh, the one girl. Student was gonna
Yeah, I know, but I didn't know who she was.
I don't know. Oh, sorry. We're just talking about something. Uh-oh, what happened? Rowan, what happened, buddy? Can you even hear me? What's going on? I'm scared. All by myself. What do I do? What do I do with my hands? What do I do? Damn, I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm stuck here on the screen.
You're frozen.
Been soft booted.
Oh, thank God you came back. I didn't know what to do with my hands.
I'm sure you could have been looking at a penny with some kind of scope.
Yeah, I found a fucking.
Yeah.
I found a proof sent link in. I
God, buddy, that's
found a
crazy.
proof sent link in that supposedly there's only 4 of them ever been found, all by one dude. So
That's what
now
I could have been
now
looking
I
at
found
the
one.
coin.
So
I mean, proof when it was already in the proof wrapped up.
No. It's just the way it looks. You know, the way it looks. It's a 53, and I bought it as a proof, and it's by itself.
Oh.
But,
The wheat
yeah, I bought
and
it
the
as a
wheat penny.
53.
The wheat penny, ain't it?
Mhm. Yeah, it's got a re-engraved vest. They struck so many of them or something that the vest doesn't get torn flat, so I re-engraved it. What is that?
One of them big ones. Got enough.
My favorite thing with mushrooms is on a fucking steak, dude. Fuck. The mushrooms are best on a steak.
Oh yeah. I like them salad too, though.
Saute a little butter, a little garlic, fucking money.
Oh yeah, big shiitake mushrooms are a meal. Fun stuff. I'll have ate the last few days. Squash and potatoes. I ate potatoes. Can't believe all these squirrels. That's the most I've ever found in one spot ever. You only find 4 or 5 here.
Hey, Rowan,
Now I
I'm
know
gonna drop you a link, Rowan, to the song "Me and My Homies," and you can do whatever with it. It's still private, but you can do whatever you want with it if you want. And then I'll see. Well, actually, let me. I'm gonna go back and on that song, I'm gonna edit out a bunch of shit because.
I'm glad you did that one and got fucking Code's ass off there.
Oh, I know. I was wanting to do that before he ever even showed it, man. He already started showing it, and now I forgot about it. But I got it up. Yeah, that was the first one I ever did. You know, like no, that wasn't the first one. Second one I ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was right when all that shit was going down. Like the day that I wrote that song, the next day, bitches.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
It went from like hanging out with him, there's all right, you know, to just fucking bitches instantly. Like
The hate. Now it's like they can't go without, even when we're not even looking and thinking about them, they can't go without thinking about us. It's funny as shit. And now
Dude,
they're even using all of our slang words. And even Kimba the other day said 24 after the hour.
oh, dude, that shit's spreading like wildfire. I started that one like a year ago. That one's been going to the what happened when it was all the way. Then people in Europe were saying that shit. That shit was
Oh, I know.
fucking
But the other day she goes 24 after the hour. She goes, I miss Dacone and Sassy. I was like,
too fucking bad.
I don't miss that bitch.
No,
Exactly.
Me too.
That's what they get, right?
This bitch was driving down the road in one of her videos before all that went down. She goes, what the hell are these things? These things sprung up out of nowhere. And, you know, next to the freeway, when the big power lines go over, they'll put the big metal ones to hold up the lines so if you hit them, they don't fall over.
Yeah.
And she thought they were like, these are fucking some mind control. Those are called power poles.
She's not the brightest bead on the rosary, you know?
Nuh-uh. She thinks her parents are reptilians.
Well, what would that make her?
That's a little weird. That's what I said. Yeah.
God. You got to be careful what you say on here anymore because we always have people watching us no matter what we're doing now. It's funny as shit.
They can watch me all they want, dude. I'll come
I know.
up to you and I'm like, what did I say? And they'll be like, you said this. And if they're mad about it, 9 times out of 10, even if I didn't say it, if they're mad about it, I'll go, yeah, I said it. What the fuck are you gonna do about it?
You know, it's funny. Hey, when they're recording what we're saying, aren't they the ones stalking?
Yeah. No, they have been since day one, calling up and recruiting other bigger channels to come have their back. Fucking all this and that, dude. It's so gay. And they're all threatening fucking bodily harm, and no one's even fucking threatening them except for calling them stupid and liars. Like that's not a fucking bodily threat. Like they're
Hey, and most of the time, all we're doing is just saying what they said. They said it.
Yeah. Dude, that's the thing I tried to tell everybody on one of my streams not too long ago. I was like, dude, no matter, they can say what they want about Tony. You can say all you want about him having bad mouth. Yeah, he probably does. This and that. But every single person he's called out, I'm still trying to find the line. I'm still trying, and I'm like right there.
Yeah.
I've been trying. You can't
Hey,
find
check
it.
this out. Hey, this area right here I call the Blood Hills and Cedars. And I looked at this over Google Earth, and this is the only place in the whole area that has this red clay like this and black limestone like a meteor hit here one time. Look at all this.
Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't that weird? And look, the cedar trees, there's hardly anything growing. Look how stunted that oak tree is right there. It's bonsai. Look.
It's a bonsai oak.
Yeah. Look at that.
That's funny.
There's another one. Look. And the limestone's black. Let's look for something been digging right there. Look at that.
No,
Fucker.
maybe it wasn't a meteor. Maybe it was something landed there. If you know what I mean.
I mean, if you look at it on Google Earth, the limestone's white, and here it's black.
Yeah, like you got singed from like some rockets coming down.
Clay.
I'm not saying that
Cedar
aliens
trees.
or any outer space. That's just kind of weird.
See, there's another. Look at that oak tree, how little it is. Stunted.
That's weird.
Cool
There
to
could
have
have been a
in your
round
yard.
pasture there back in the day too, and the round, if like there was a bigger pasture there when they farmed back in like the 1700s, and the cows there, it'll turn the limestone black from the shit.
No, this is there are no cattle here. This is up the hill.
Oh.
The
They
the
live all around
down
here.
there on the bottom is flat.
I know that wherever cows gather for water, nothing will grow there ever. Nothing will ever grow there ever again. It's weird.
This is the only.
You swallow a bug?
I don't know. Ah. This is the only place like here. Right.
That's crazy.
Meanders up and down. Big hill. You look at these mountains. It looks like something went through there. That's like big dash. But see how it looks like something came in here. Pretty heavy, fast, just slipped up the hill. I'll get down in here and it's a lot. I was in here last year and I went fishing and I got bored. So I came up in here and I had a brand new fish pole I just bought. And I set it down and went on exploring and came back and it was gone.
Oh, man.
And there's nobody out here, you know what I mean?
Well, there was somebody there that day.
Oh, yeah, somebody. I can't believe how many mushrooms. Look at this sucker right here. Look. Boom. Look at that bitch. That's a trumpet. That's what it's called. Look at that.
Oh, yeah. I gotta get my glasses on. I can see what Roman said. I can't even see. Oh, right there. Cool.
I got so many. I'm going to take a push. See, and there's like all different kinds. That's the first time there's a mimosa tree.
I'm just gonna do this for you, just because.
There's a lot of oak trees coming up out here. There's a granddaddy longleg. I ain't seen one of them in a while.
I don't know if I can though.
Just an adjective.
Why is it not doing anything?
Look, all these rocks are black.
If you can, Rowan, you can take it down now. I got it. I was trying to see if I could, but I can't because we're all wrenches.
See, this is limestone. This usually white. Here it's black. Look at that.
That's crazy.
I mean, look at it. Got quartz. For reason. Look.
Those little red fucking. What are those red things on the ground that you keep walking by? Like red powder on the ground. What are those things?
That's the rocks.
Is it rocks? It looks like red powder, like on the ground, like just in spots, like little patches of like.
Oh, that's clay. Clay mud.
Oh.
The rest are rock. They're kind of porous like bones. They're real lightweight too. I mean, they don't weigh nothing. They're weird. Long time ago, it was a landfill out there where it's flat, and there used to be a train that ran north, and what's his name? Harry Truman rode it, and he was running for president.
Sass, you should go find one of them old bottle dump places and pick out bottles, dude. People are paying big money.
I've already done that, dude. I got cases and cases. See, look at
Dude,
this.
if you got the older Boss ones and shit, dude, people are paying hundreds of dollars a piece for those.
Hey, I got them, dude. I got every kind of bottle you can imagine. Some of them are $800 online.
Yeah, dude, put them fuckers up. People are buying them like hotcakes right now.
They are?
Yeah, dude, right now people are buying hella bottles right now, dude. I know my friends are bottle digging right now. It's really weird.
I don't have to dig them. I know where every time it rains, they're on top. I got
There you
6
go.
cases of mason jars. Got
Any
the
of the
old
ones
medicine
that,
bottles. The brown ones that had corks in them.
this is the kind that was making me think of it, because if any of them that you can find that have embossing like that, dude, those are hundreds of dollars, like that have that kind of shit on them, like the embossing.
Here. I got 2 bags. Let me see if let me see where I'm at. I'll show you. Before they covered up this landfill out here a couple years ago, I was out here and I was finding. I had formula bottles with formula in them from the 50s.
Whoa,
And I
that's
found
crazy.
a prosthetic leg from the 20s or 30s that had a shoe on it and everything. I gave it to a friend of mine. Collects weird shit. He
Yeah,
had,
that's
you know what he has? He has a fucking he has a teddy bear. He collects he has people's kidney stones. He has like 100 of them, different sizes.
Oh,
Yeah, he collects weird death shit, and he has a teddy bear that it's the face is made off Michael Jackson when he died. The face of the
no
teddy bear is
way.
Michael Jackson. It's fucking creepy as shit. Look right here. They're not. Boom, blackberry.
That's fucking weird, buddy. I'm gonna say about that. That's a little bit weird.
I gave him that dead guy's neck bone I found. Hey, look, I walked right to where I picked these blackberries the other day. Look, I came out right where they were at. Didn't even try. Look. That's a
Wow.
bonus. I mean, I was going to come out and eat these. I went all the way through the woods, come out right where they were. What's the odds of that, you know what I mean? Like right up here, where I'm right down here, like a couple 100 yards. An old dump that I was getting bottles out of the other day. Ah! Hate fucking corn. See, look at that snack. See, that was a landfill a long time ago. All this flat area.
Well, look
It's
at
firing
this
range.
guy. It's like,
Firing range down here for the cops. That's cat. Look at these cattails. Perfect. And it's so hot right now. It's like being in the sauna. Feels good. I hate winter.
yeah, I just want to. I don't want to live somewhere where it's hot, and I don't want to live somewhere where it's cold. And I definitely don't want. I'd rather live somewhere hot than cold. People are like, won't you miss fucking snow if you move somewhere where it's all warm? I was like, I'll visit the snow if I need to see
Fuck
snow.
no. I'd rather be
Yeah,
naked than wear a coat. You know what I mean?
Dude, cold hurts. That's what I don't like. Cold.
Don't
actually
like
is
cold.
fucking
Yeah, you find out what's wrong with your car and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Gets cold, shit starts breaking down. Yeah, right up. There's a Buckeye tree. This is where I was that one day that Tony was on and AB was first day they got into it. I was in the woods. Right?
Oh yeah, I seen that you were live when that was going down. I saw that.
Maybe he was so drunk. God.
Dude, fucking. He goes, look at these. These are pythons. And I went like, I don't even work out, bro. I'm like, the fuck? Those are like fucking little baby arms. What are you telling showing pythons? Get the fuck out of here.
Look at all these mushrooms everywhere. Tired of picking.
Oh,
It's not even nice in the shade. I mean, see, there's a plant here called Daco that makes rubber belts. And see, that's from the landfill. They dumped all their scrap out here.
Volkan.
That's a weird.
What's a
Yeah.
I don't know. Sassy's breaking up pretty bad.
Am I?
Yeah, I'm only hearing like every other word. Volkan's in the chat. He says simplify. What happened? Yeah, what's a death cap?
It was.
Volkan said simplify.
Simplify. Or if Tony
You hear
says,
that? 'Cause I heard
Semper Fi.
Ma'am. Yeah, what's a death cap like Rowan said?
Well, keyword death.
Well, okay, they killed it, obviously. All right.
I got another one. Trumpet. Look. Oh, look at that one. Already broke off. Ooh, look at that sucker.
Like if you ate it, oh, there's a bandana. Hey, what, you just killed Code? Why you got Code's bandana in the woods, buddy?
Sorry, I'm older than that guy. I was wiping my ass with a red bandana before he was born.
Well, no, a bandana at all times is a tie-off. It's a sign of a
Look.
heroin user, buddy.
Hey.
So if you're wearing them all the time, it's to show everybody
I
else.
don't wear them. I'm using it to wipe sweat.
I was in the army. All I can say is, hoorah. That was what Rowan said, not me.
Hoorah, the Marine. That's a big scat right there. Look at that.
What was that?
Scat. That was shit bigger than human shit. Just see how much rain we had. You can see where it's ran down to. Well, gun, you show up and I start hacking.
He's just down in the chat. I don't think he saw the link.
That's a weird looking. Thing. Spiders aren't too bad.
So choppy. Everything's like,
Is it?
oh yeah, it's like robotic.
I'll go out and come back in. It should work.
Oh.
Any better?
What's that?
Is that any better? Hey, why not
Yeah,
8? What's up? Right on. He lives in the state of misery.
Who?
Oh, nice. Oh,
Hey,
he was
why
over
not
there.
8? He's a miserian. Hey, you know, I was thinking of doing the doppelganger. That could be the. Oh, look right there. Ooh.
What the hell is that? A shell?
No, it's a terrapin. The turtle, see it? It's a
Yeah, a turtle shell. That's turtle shell. That's what I said. A shell.
well, it's got the turtle in it.
Oh, it's still got a turtle in there, huh? But it looked like it was moving the whole time. What? What's so gosh darn funny, lady? You can laugh whatever you want. That's fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, you did say it's
No, it's Tony's name backwards is why not.
Why not? And if it was his whole name, it'd be and why not?
Is that even his real name?
I don't
Do
know.
we know?
It's just I think I don't know.
I mean, who it is to us?
Yeah, you know, I've been coned to everybody I know for fucking since I was in high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, everybody's always calling me a cone.
How come it isn't the coin?
I called you that.
Oh, my girls and everything. It's like we're juking and moving and juking and moving. It's like you're a fucking. It's like you're a fucking NFL player. Look at the dash, the helmet cam.
Oh, look at that one.
You gotta get yourself a chest cam, man. That's what I had when I was doing my medical.
I had one before. It was called an 8-man. It was like a GoPro.
Mine just held my phone.
It only lasted about a month.
Yeah,
The battery quit charging.
You should just fashion one
I like
with a phone holder on it, like I had.
I had it mounted on my head always, and I'd go four-wheeling and shit. I like to hold everything I do holding a phone.
Tony's a good dude. Yeah, like I was doing the helmet, then I didn't like that. The shoulder one, I didn't like that either because I kept on hitting things. But the chest one that I had that was adjustable up and down, that one's pretty cool, man. I like that one. It works
Chest
really
mount, pretty cool.
Yeah, you just gotta get a phone holder and one of the old GoPro ones. So you just get a phone, like one that has a suction cup on it. You take the suction cup off and you stick that on there, and you can move it up and down. That's the best ones that I have. I'm gonna get mine hooked back up when I move to a new place because that's where I'm gonna start doing more metal detective videos.
I wish they had a camera like kind of like your one for your computer that just plugged in your phone, and then you had a wire that you could just run and mount it anywhere on you.
They have them. Yeah, you just gotta get the USB one, and you gotta go in the plug that goes into your phone. You have to get your whatever size yours is to that blue USB, the blue USB, the not the regular one, but just comes out to a blue, and that's the one that'll work on all of those.
Really?
Yep, I had that back in the day for looking at coins. I just had to have the blue. It's like a blue inlet. Instead of it being white in the middle, it's blue, and that's the one you need. I don't remember what it's called.
I got loop from doing jewelry.
Yeah.
You can put them on your phone and zoom in, and it's like a magnet. I mean,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I needed mine for going to the coin stores, and I'd fucking bust that out, and they'd be like, "Oh, here we go. What happened?" And be finding all their cheap.
yeah, you
shit.
can blow up. You can blow up buds, or you can, the.
Did you see on my live stream last night that I found that the dime that I found ended up being a $3,500 dime I bought for $3.75.
Mercury dime?
Yeah.
Look at this fucked up tree. Yeah, that's some bitch.
It's just growing out of that other tree. That's crazy.
Hey, there's a chipmunk.
Striped back puma? You seen one? The miniature striped back pumas, dude, them fuckers are fast.
Yeah, actually, it was right here now.
I like them better than the squirrels, though. I like chipmunks better.
Yeah, they're cool. I can just find where that dump.
Oh yeah. It pays to know what you know about coins, and you go to a coin shop, dude. Holy fuck!
Look up through there. Look at all the trees.
The thing is about coin shops is there might be a guy that owns the coin shop. They might know a lot about coins, but all coin collectors have a niche. So if you have your niche is different than the coin stores, you can usually clean up.
Yep. You know, and
You know something that
the
they're
one
not
I used to go to all the time, he was so rich, he wouldn't even buy silver. He wouldn't even buy $50 or nothing, even for low spot. He was an idiot.
Yeah, that's stupid. Yeah, well, my coin guy, he has a lot of good coins out, and they have varieties on them. They're worth all kinds of money. I mean, they're already really expensive, so I can't afford them. But then they have variety on top of them that make them even like double or triple. And I'm like, dude, you got all these ones right here that have like variety on them that you could just, turn them in and get that variety attributed on them, and now you got a bigger ass, more money coin. He goes, those coins? And I was like, yeah. He goes, I don't give a fuck about those coins. He goes, those are only here for people to look at before they buy my gold and silver. I was like, oh, well, sorry, my bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, they don't care.
I hate people that got more dollars than cents.
Yeah, because like I was talking to the guy that
Hey, there he is.
the guy that works for him, and I fucking go metal detecting with him, and he was telling me
Hey, look at
skull
this.
clears a
That's
million
off a
month.
motorcycle. See that? Look. There's leather. That's off the rear fender. Look. That's where the license plate went. That's leather on there.
Oh yeah.
Wonder what that's off of. Look, there's the wires.
I better just fucking go turn my camera off because Bogun's here. He looks way better than me. I gotta turn it off. He's making me look bad again.
I am a good looking motherfucker, ain't I?
No, with that one too.
Hey, how about? Hey,
I'm giving $10 blows. I'm giving $10 blows.
Bolt gun. That one that makes fun of me and you and Casey and Chacon.
Yeah, I'm doing $10 blows.
Have you seen that one?
She was smoking for crack.
That one video that Game Over guy made.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that motherfucker's lucky that he don't have a name.
Well, I
I
thought 75% of it was funny.
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I
fucking-
know. I think it's probably what's his name? More than a flamer.
You think he's the one that done that?
Probably.
I do.
Seems like something to do.
That'd be something that little chicken shit motherfucker do, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
him or cock sauce.
I don't
And you
know.
know,
Fucking, the motherfucker
Peanut
think
didn't
everybody
make a
fucking-
video over a minute long. His shit sucked anyway.
Cock
They-
sauce.
I think it was a
Peanut
female.
sauce. I like to call it cock sauce.
I think it was a female that made it.
You think it was a
Well,
female?
it goes to show you how fucking stupid they are. Man. Hey, you know what, honey? I do too because of what they said about you. That a guy,
Yeah.
a guy,
Yeah,
yeah,
I wouldn't
you
say
pick
that
up
to
on
at
that
all.
man because a
Oh
guy.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's jealousy.
Jealous. Yep. Absolutely. 100%.
Yep,
Thought it
honey.
was
My wife
right
picked
away.
up on that too.
What?
Yep.
What did she say?
And his ugly girlfriend.
Oh yeah, no guy would.
Hey,
Hey,
It
let's
was
see.
hilarious.
Just
Hi,
kinda use the
Heather.
wrong word.
Hi, Heather. Heather's always watching me. Hi, Heather.
Hey, crafty. I'm
Hi,
sitting out here in the sun. I can't hardly see my damn.
phone.
Well, no, I'm on my laptop. I use my phone to chat
Yeah,
on. I get on my laptop and get on here.
Yeah, I have my laptop.
You smoking
beside me.
Bogun?
Hi, Ron.
It's a joint, man. I just got back from
Okay.
town. I take when I go down there and sit at the hospital, man. I just take I get a pouch of that bugler I used to smoke, and I got my weed in there, and I stand there. Fucking nobody pays any attention. They don't even know you're smoking dope. I got to quit calling it dope too. I guess everybody calls.
I know, because then they think they're.
I get busted for the same thing. I'm like, I gotta go home and smoke some dope. And they're like,
Yeah, they'll stand there and look at you like, I can't fucking believe you're telling anybody. And I'm like, well, when in the fuck is that so bad? And they're like, what the hell you talking about? I'm like, weed? And they're like, oh, hell, you don't call dope fucking meth and shit, man. I'm sure I'm like, fuck, when I was growing
They say,
up.
yeah, I'm gonna say it.
they're all just those new age Gaia lovers. Who cares? Just call it dope. That's what it is, man. That's what we call it since day one.
Hey, I'll be right back. I'll go find a fucking lighter.
Sassy, you see my flag?
I'll just stay on there.
What is that?
Well, I found it.
That's a
Here's where that
Sassy
dump
knows
is
what
right
that
here.
is.
It's a red flag.
That's
See,
a,
look.
yeah, it's a Mohawk flag.
You're a fucking
That's
troll.
one.
That's what I have. That's
This
why
is
my hair
crazy.
looks like a mullet out the back because it's a Liberty Spike Mohawk. It goes over the other side.
I used to wear a mohawk. I called it a mullet mohawk.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. But look at the end of the
Look,
day. That's all it is.
Look,
During the
see
day,
right here, the cone. Look,
that's what it is.
the cone. Look right here.
Huh?
See, look at these bottles.
Oh yeah, see? There you go, buddy. That one right there. That's a good one. Yeah, man. They said I'm bald. I'm not bald.
So
Sexy.
That's the Iroquois flag.
that's the Anheuser Busch. That's list list
Mohawk,
green.
baby.
Look,
I love that shit.
The last of the Mohicans. I'm going
Yeah.
north this
yeah.
weekend.
This is Nestea
The
right here.
moose
I used to
country.
remember the Nestea plunge.
If
There you
I
go.
get up there, oh,
Dandy
man,
Don
like-
Meredith. See, this part of an old dump in the country. You just backed up the truck, dumped everything out, and
yeah, I
You
got
just open the
one.
tailgate and you go reverse real fast, and then you go. All this shit goes flying out the back, and you're just like, see you later.
hey, when I was a
That's the
kid,
way
once I had a muffler that was hanging off. I remember going and jumping shit, trying to break it off. You know what I mean?
Man, there's a video.
Look at
of
this
some guy
look at that old hot
going
water
on.
heater. Look how old that hot water heater is. That's fucking probably weighs 150 pounds, 200 pounds.
Oh my
And you
god!
know what?
Made out of fucking metal.
They have that.
Copper out of that yet?
They actually have that on my path. It's an old oil tank, and I took pictures of it because I'm thinking the city of my city has done a crap job, and I pointed out, and then I put it up online, and I said, when are you gonna take this away, right? Because it's garbage.
Yep.
It's been sitting there, kind of like how Sass is saying, you know, you're in an old garbage
Ooh,
dump.
square bottle. Look, that's square.
Yeah, cool.
Thank you.
You don't see much of it.
Them
And the
two
edge-
delivery guys were the most
Look at this.
worst delivery guys I've ever had.
That's off an old picture or something.
You remember that?
Ah. Oh, coffee cup. Look. Let's see the name on it. Janango. I think that old says China.
What's so funny, K9? K9, what's so funny? What you laughing at? What's so goddamn funny, K9?
This is
like,
a
Something funny,
old
Bubby.
dump.
Oh, he's 11 years old.
He's an old dog.
Mastiff, see, they don't live very long.
He's an old master.
Well, he's
There's
a
another
bull
square. These are
mastiff,
the same kind of bottle.
Weimaraner, and
Yeah,
tick
like-
dog.
The ghost stock.
Not a blue tick. They got what they call tick dogs here in the hills. They're big coon dog, big old tick dogs they call them. I thought they was, when a guy said he had a tick dog, I thought he was talking about a damn blue tick, head tick. But these are just great big dogs like that mastiff there, and they got ticking on their front legs is what they call them at. They just call them tick dogs around here.
The
Tick dog.
jelly jar there. You know, these people, a lot of them, they
I-
burned all this shit and melted it too. You know, it's stupid. I mean, if they would have just thought about their land, their big pile, if they just covered it up and left it like it was, it had treasure trove. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, when I was a kid, we didn't have trash service around here. Well, I didn't live down here, but I lived about 60 miles up north. But everybody burned their trash in a barrel. And there was this
Yep.
old fella that come around pushing a great big cart, and he'd pick your ashes up every month for like $5 or something like that. But everybody
Fucking
burned their
spider.
trash in that little village I grew up in.
You know what I keep seeing up north? And it's not that far from me. I mean, just north of my city. It's
Isn't that weird right
when
here?
they say no gravel pit.
No what,
No,
honey?
No gravel pits on their end of their lawn because they're like in a country and they're vast up there, right? So that's how you know that the construction's coming. When they say no gravel pits, like we don't want this. They don't want like, oh, there's the rooster. They don't want more people coming up into Caledon and stuff like that because it's,
Oh, it keeps them from developing it because of the
Right.
construction. Okay, I see.
what
What
happens to small towns is they try to break you guys up And that's what was happening with the wind farms.
Oh, honey, these towns I'm talking about are so small. They ain't even got
Mhm.
street lights or nothing. I mean, it's just a little group of houses. They call them villages. There's like 200-300 people live in them. There ain't nothing to break up.
That's right. But those vast Mennonite, like where you are, Wolfgang, the Amish and the Mennonite,
Yeah,
you depend on that. That's your food source, right? Like
Yeah.
up north. And of course, with the water and the earthworms and what we know as 4-H with the farmers, that's important. It's really important, right?
Headley in here.
well, you know, I'm kind of at conflict with that 4-H around here. It's
Only
Man,
some.
I mean, it's good. That's good for kids that are in the city. I'd say, you know, that aren't around.
Exactly.
But for kids that out here, man, that's really kind of just the basics. I mean,
Yeah.
These are city slickers that want to be in the country is exactly what it is.
yeah, I hate to put it that way, but that really is the truth.
It is.
Because that's kind of a taste of what having these animals is like.
Right.
As a matter of fact, a lot of the animals that we've got here have been rescued from 4-H projects that went to shit. The goat that's down there. Yeah, the people that had them goats, they didn't even know they had to have vitamin D. They didn't know that they got their vitamin D from sunlight. They had them inside their garage, and when we got there, they was all broke down on their feet, and you could take your fingernails and scrape their horns off and stuff because they had severe vitamin D deficiency. They was almost blind, and it's just amazing when people get in them programs, the stuff that they don't tell them, you know, and they think that goat standing out in the field in the rain is a bad thing. And I'm like, he wants to stand out there in the rain. You don't need to put him in a building. You know, if he wants to go inside, he'll go stand under his lean-to or something. But hell, that don't bother him to stand out.
That's what kind of jar that is right here. What kind of jar is this? Huh? Here we go. What is it?
That's an old baby food jar.
A baby food jar.
No, it's mustard. This is mustard.
Oh, a mustard jar?
And look, it's a ball. It's a ball jar, just like baby food jars. I just had one right here.
I thought it was one of the bigger ones. You know, they made them ones that was real. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
It says it's for mustard. It has ball on the bottom of it.
Oh.
It's 1923.
I just took the old lady and my mother-in-law to Sam's Club, and I bet 10% of the people there was wearing fucking masks yet, and you don't even have to.
I know. I see people wearing more now than they were before for some fucking reason. But you know, if you look up where I live, hey, in Springfield, Missouri, right now, we have the worst thing of COVID anywhere. We got some strain here that's like killing people. That's a weird.
That like
I don't know,
Delta variant or something. I heard the other night they're starting.
Yeah, but if you look up, we're the worst thing.
They've been saying that though.
But I looked at this thing on the people that died. Almost all the people that died are in their 80s or 90s.
Yeah, the same ones that died 10 years ago from the fucking weather, the flu, the normal bug it comes to. Man,
hey, remember these pins? Look, hey, these ink pens that bent.
Yeah, I have them.
That's old.
Quiet, I have them. I just bought them. Paper Mates.
Clorox bleach bottle. They're brown.
I used to like them in school because you could use them spitballs with when you took them apart.
No, those were the clear Bics. Hang on a second. Don't make me. I have a collection.
We had manual typewriters when I was in school, and you could put your pen or pencil on a certain key, and then you could hit it and it'd shoot the pencil across the room.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, Sass. And those things are coming back because I was in the lockdown, I had to go to the bookstore and the people were like, how do you type? And I'm thinking, oh my God, you don't know how to use it.
I'm glad I took typing now. I took typing in high school and I was glad.
Yeah, I did too. And I remember sitting there going ASDF JKL ampersand ASDF JKL ampersand.
Home row. It's called home row, right?
Yeah, home row.
But you don't forget it either. You don't forget it no matter what.
Semicolon. Right. It's a semicolon. S, you know, it's crazy how they just teach you the home row. And it's one of those, okay. And then I went home with the electric typewriter or even the old keyboard, and we would type out song lyrics. Like
they had a word processor too. Remember that?
Hey man, you still remember your rifle serial number from boot camp, Sass?
Fuck, no, I don't.
My dad does. He was in the Army, but he can still tell you what his rifle serial number was. I can still tell you what my my Battle Sight 0 was on my rifle that I went to war with.
Did you
It was
have
four clicks down on the front sight post. It was 2-3 on the rear, and three clicks right at windage for Battle Sight 0.
I still remember my girlfriend's phone number from high school, though.
I don't think I can remember mine. Yeah, I can't remember mine.
732.
I remember my school number. My
Now, I
ID
remember-
for school.
I remember my wife's phone number from where I was dating her.
Oh,
I still remember it.
I remember talking on the phone and falling asleep talking to him, you know? Like,
Yeah, I used to hang on that fucker, man. Down there at the barracks, they had them 2 phones on in the hallway, or 4 there in the breezeway. And you see guys standing there hanging on that phone trying to stay awake, talking to their girls, man. That's something. Those are memories, man, standing there in a line for hours to get the call for a half hour or something. And
you remember when you went up there for mail call and you didn't slap it hard enough or whatever, and they wouldn't give it to you, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then your buddies find out about that, and they'll put baby powder in them envelopes and get your ass ripped down there.
Hey, my buddy from high school, he was a year younger than me. He got killed in a car wreck, but his girlfriend sent him a fucking can of chew, and the DI made him swallow the whole can and drink his canteen, and then he had to clean up all the puke.
Yeah, I remember them guys would get them care packages, and they get the
they
first
give it
one.
to everybody but the guy that got it.
Yeah, they give it to everybody but the guy that got it, and they said, "Do you get another one, and you're going to eat that motherfucker yourself? You call it, you tell them, you write them a letter right now and tell him not to send them more of that shit down here. And if they get another one, that poor motherfucker would have to sit there and eat every bit of that shit, man. And it'd be bad. There might be fucking 20. They'd send like 10 or 20 packs of Big League Chew or something, and you'd see this motherfucker for 3 days sitting over there, look like a chipmunk with his fucking mouth clear full of chewing gum, trying to get that shit chewed the fuck out, man." And I used to always tell people, like, man, don't say it.
I took a bus home instead of flying, and we got out of boot camp, and at the bus station, the drill instructor showed up, opened the trunk of their car, and was trying to get your whole check. They were selling camis, boots, right out of their cars. It was crazy.
Yeah, there's some. Yeah, man, I saw some crazy shit in there, dude.
Oh, there's a guy in the bus station rolling joints and selling them right there in the bus station. And that was in 82.
In the black market, I didn't see it, man, until I got overseas, dude. I couldn't believe what was going on over there. I know we could take a couple of fifths of Jack Daniels and a case of Miller Genuine Draft, and there was this karaoke bar. It was one of the nicest places out in Kubota, Japan, or Kubota, Okinawa. And if I'd give that guy them 2 fifths of that Jack Daniels and that damn Miller Genuine Draft, he'd let us go in there and party all night, man, because they could sell them shots.
Hey, I had a friend
I couldn't remember. I can't remember what they sold them for.
He was stationed in Germany, and he go to PX, and he stayed. He paid for his rent with some Froline for 1/5 of Jack Daniels a month with his rent.
Yeah, I was thinking that them Okinawans would give you $300 for a fifth of Jack Daniels.
Well, like a pair of Levi's was like $50 or $75 back then over there.
Yep, a pair of Levi's back in was $70, man. That was something else. Scuba tanks, fishing poles, Levi's, and
you get them right off the PX, cheaper than normal.
Golf clubs. Yeah, man, you could. That's the reason why I done that, because you could go in the PX and pay $300 for a set of golf clubs and go out in town and get $1,500 for them. Right? I mean, immediately.
Hey, the dude I knew, he was a MP in the Army, and he became a policeman in my town when he got back. But he would come home on leave, and he would take his tie and unstitch it and fill it up with hash and wear it right on the plane.
Huh. Yeah.
That motherfucker too. He had his sister was my age, and she was a short bus bitch. She was like 6 foot tall in 8th grade, and she used to pull the fuck out of my hair on the bus. I'll never forget that.
Oh, she was a bitch.
One time we were playing dodgeball, and I hit her in the head, and the principal called me to the office and said, "I hope you have retarded kids when you grow up." I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Who says that shit?
I fucking hated school for that same reason, man. I never did like school.
Hey, I only
Always-
got spanking once. This guy had always picked on me. He's a big old fat fucker. He brought some jalapenos to school for the teacher. I said, let me see him. And I took one, smashed it in his eyeballs. And
Well, you was a
I got
fucking
whipped. The principal had a ball bat cut in half and had holes drilled in it. That's what you got spanked with.
yeah. Yeah, we
This
used
is,
to
I'm
get-
walking, look at all these thistles. This shit sucks. This is the old landfill.
I
I
got
haven't been down
several.
here.
I got several paddlings at school, man. They used to try to whoop my ass off in there. I hated that fucking place.
It
They
only
couldn't
took
get me.
one for me for all that shit, and I learned.
Yeah, I got my ass beat several times
My God.
all throughout school.
Look where all the deer have been laying down here. These thistles are not fun. Trying to make it over to the river. I haven't been over here since all this grew up.
Careful where you're walking.
These thistles hurt. They're pretty, but they fucking suck.
Man, I was sitting there at the hospital and this show come on YouTube, but it was a bunch of guys and their girlfriends riding four-wheelers in real deep water. And I didn't pay
Yeah.
attention where he's at, and they pulled in this one hole, and hell, there was alligators took off of swimming out of there and shit. I was like, there ain't no fucking way you get me on no four-wheeler out in that water that deep with the gators. You know, when you get in the water with something that's waterborne, you're screwed, man.
Hey, I had pet alligators. I used to raise them. If you raise them from eggs, they know you.
Yeah, I can understand that because I got this bull back here, and he's like a big old dog, man. And it's just because we had him as a bottle cabin. People don't believe that. They are scared to death of a bull. And I'm like, he's trying to love on you. He's not trying to knock you
If
down.
you
He's trying
raise
to-
anything from a baby, it's gonna know you.
Yeah. I'll tell you something I can't trust, and that's a snake, man. I can't do it.
Oh, I love
People
snakes.
Nah, I don't kill them or nothing. I like having them around. We got them black snakes and brown snakes and
We got
got
everything
them
here.
water snakes. And water snakes look like water. They look like
Moccasins, they're not, yeah.
Yeah, people
got
kill
them
them
too.
all the time. And them water snakes
I'm
are
gonna
good.
get my
They eat
feet
water.
wet, but I'm fucking burning up. I got you. Oh,
Is it hot there today?
that's fucking 90 probably now.
Fuck, it's nice here, man. I bet it's in the. I bet it ain't
Oh.
82 degrees here.
Oh, that feels good. Oh yeah. Oh man, it's hard to beat right here. Look at that. Look at that view.
Yeah, Frog Legs remembered his girlfriend's phone number too. It's 867-5309.
Jenny.
Old Tommy Two Tone wasn't it saying that?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what his name was?
Now it's Ben Franklin's number, the plumbing. Ben Franklin Plumbing.
I'll bet that drove that place nuts. It's a business.
Yeah.
I bet they like to went nuts in.
Look at that. Man, this feels fucking killer. Ah,
I always like
this
getting
water
that-
is really cold. You know what I mean? Real
Yeah,
cold.
It's spring fed. That's what I like at cricket. I go wading in all the time. Down there, there's 3 or 4 spots where a spring comes out, and you can sit there and your lips will get blue, man. You can get so damn cold sitting in that water.
Yeah, we had a place when I was a kid that a blue hole came out of the ground, and we used to jump down in there and see you could stay in it the longest, holding your breath, and you come out purple. You'd almost kill you. You know what I mean? It's so
Yeah,
cold.
that water coming out of the ground, some of it's only 52 degrees, I guess.
It was a blue
I know.
hole. Always stayed blue, and man, it was unbelievable. And where we'd jump off the bridge into the river, and where that blue came into the river, it'd be a freezing stream right there where it came in. You know, it'd be freezing.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to get the parts ordered for my boat and try to get that thing on the water here in the next week or two. I didn't expect that much shit to be wrong with that thing, man. All them.
What do you got?
It's the that impeller I showed you guys that night. That thing's bad, and then all them gaskets that go on. There's tubing that runs. There's a heat exchanger on that thing for the oil, and then you got that water cooled exhaust on there, the thermostat housing, and then all that tubing. It goes back to that lower unit because it's Well, I can't say it wrong here. I said inboard, outboard in Dakota. he's like, you dumb country bastard. He said that ain't no fucking inboard, outboard. It's an inboard boat with an outdrive. And I say that's what it is. I got an inboard with an outdrive, but it's got plumbing. It goes all the way back
Hey,
here.
my buddy was he made his trolling motor out of a weed eater.
They sell them.
Put a real long shaft on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they sell them like that now. Instead of having the weed eater head on, they just got a prop on it. They use it like one of them boats that was over there in Japan. You know, them big long tail. What do they call them? Long tail motors. Well, but anyway,
come down here fishing.
All them, I hooked that water up that boat, and every one of them freaking gaskets and all of that plumbing where that boat's been sitting for so long out of the water, it's all dried out, man. So I had to order a gasket, or I got it on my damn.
My buddy was a klepto. We go down the lake and he'd see a boat over in the field. He'd jump out and go take the motor off and fucking snag it. I was like, dude, don't be doing that shit with me in the car.
Yeah, that don't mean it don't belong to somebody.
No, but a farmer will shoot your ass for that too.
Yeah.
They don't fuck around here. You turn around in people's driveway in the country here, you might get shot.
Yeah, that's the same way here, man. If you turn around somebody's driveway, you pick one where their house ain't close or something, and you don't trespass.
A guy I went to high school, he got shot through the back window, and he spent the rest of his life in a wheelchair until he died from that. For turnaround, and the guy was like 80. He died like a year after he went to jail. Look up in there. That looks pretty wild, don't it?
Yep. There's an old lady on the four-wheeler.
Your old lady?
Yeah, she used that to go up there and check that stuff on top of the hill instead of walking up there. It's a damn steep.
I love them. When I'm around the one, I stay on it the whole time like a jet ski. Same way. Can't get enough of that shit. I tried to throw myself off of the motherfuckers. I couldn't do it. Oh, there's a bunch of caves up in there again.
Sorry, I was laughing because I'm texting somebody about cigarettes. And of course, I'm saying, hi, by the way, it's my son's dad. So, you know, when people aren't working and I'm the one that's going to do cigarette runs, it's funny because I'm like, oh, by the way, hi, I only work for certain people and I'm only fair to certain people. And he's like, well, what do you want? And I'm like, well, you know, I need my medicine and pay me the balance. You know, it's one of those love-hate relationships, whatever.
Yeah.
I call him a horse. Where's Rowan?
Now, is it legal? Is it legal to grow marijuana everywhere in Canada, or is it just in certain provinces, or
Everywhere.
so then the whole country?
Yeah. Trudeau.
Hasn't it been legal there for a long time too?
This is your marijuana trick of 1920.
Right.
When I was younger, people used to get BC bud, they called it for Canada.
That used to
That's
be to be the big bomb. That was what chronic was around here. Chronic and
chronic.
BC bud is the same thing, man.
I've got one plant outside, and of course you can get the seeds. But this is when someone, like, we needed carts, and we needed that crap. And it was kind of like Toronto that's saying, why? Why? And especially with the First Nations, they need it for more medical use, right? It's part of their stuff too. So they have it out there, and it just needs to be protected from the kids. There is rules on it. You have to lock this stuff up, right? Like any other kind of medicine.
Yeah.
The only thing I see it's fucked up about that, Crafty, is that
Yeah.
people worry about that weed with a kid, but they'll go to the doctor and fucking give them Ritalin or something, man. Nobody even thinks anything about it, man. Puts them on that.
That's the thing.
Oh yeah, and we could go buy cigarettes for your mom. They didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That's the thing, right, guys? So with the Ritalin,
Everybody's parents usually had a liquor cabinet that they didn't lock.
yeah, that's true, Sass, because I won. You could rate the bar. I had a bar in my
yeah.
house. It was.
But look
it
how
was
long they've been
normal.
ripping this off on phone calls. I remember people would have a party and somebody'd get on their phone and it'd be $2,000 for long distance phone calls.
Yeah, that shit don't
Cheaper
happen
after
anymore.
7.
No, that tells you they were ripping you off then.
Trust me. My grandmother would say, "Get the shoebox down," and she would count down to the penny. It was one of those. The shoebox is coming down. Okay, see you later. I'm out, because she's
Yeah, we
doing
had
the
cigar
bill.
boxes.
Yeah, money was always kept in a cigar box or the medicine cabinet.
Hey, I used to sell weed for this dude a long time ago, and he'd come by, and sometimes he'd, like in a month later, he'd call me and go, "Oh, yeah, I put a pound of weed in your shed." And then I wouldn't see him sometimes for, 3 or 4 or 5 months. Yeah. And one time I was getting ready to go to Ozfest, and I guess some of my friends saw where I put that money that was his, and somebody took the whole nest egg. It took me like 6 months to get caught up, you know what I mean? Selling shit to make up for it. It pissed me off. Because it's somebody I knew that ripped me off, you know what I mean?
It almost always is, brother.
Hey, I had a big plant in the backyard once, and we had a storm, and it broke over. And there was only one node on one side of the plant left, and it was about a 5-inch around plant. It made the biggest bud on that big old stem, you know? And it was my daughter's birthday party, and everybody there was family. And I showed it to everybody, and the next morning I got up, somebody cut it with a pocket knife.
Oh, hey man, you know what high stress training is on a weed plant, don't you?
What?
It's where you intentionally break it and bust it up and stuff. And what it
Oh,
does,
yeah, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
brother. And I'll tell you what, man, this old boy showed me some shit on them things that I couldn't believe. And you can literally make that plant like steroid itself just by breaking limbs on it and roughing it up.
Yeah,
And
I had
busting
some
it
that got
up.
ran over by a mower before, and the top chopped off, you know, and then they came up like beastly, you know.
Yeah, man. And that's what he'd go down there and just after that thing, about this time of year, man, about when they first start just showing signs of budding. Well, a little bit later. And he'd go down there and break it. And I was like, break all them damn limbs on that thing. And there'd be a big old knot that formed right there where that break was at, but then would stand right back up. And he says it sends all these first aid packets out to repair that. And then what it don't use, the rest of it goes up and makes the buds swell. And I think that old fellow about that.
My stepdad, when he was getting ready to harvest, he would go and cut all the big sucker leaves off that get the sun, and then he'd watch the end of it, and whenever it was almost dry on the end from healing, then he'd pull the plant because it had all the juice up in there trying to heal it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, they I was a guy, man, when they first start blooming, dude, he strips almost all the leaves off of them, dude. It looks pathetic. But and leaves the little young tender ones, like you said, them great big sucker leaves, the big fan leaves, they take almost all of them
Well,
off.
you know, we called shake because you would shake the plant, and the leaves that fell off, that was shake, not the bottom of the bag. It was the sucker leaves was shake.
Yeah. Yeah, man,
That-
shake. When you go to your weed guy and he offers you shake, I never turn that shit down. It's clear full. All them trichomes break off, man. There's actual resin dust in that shit. It's stronger than anything.
Oh, yeah, you
find.
get little buds and shit. I had a
Yeah.
buddy, he got raided, and they found like 10 bags of leaves underneath his trailer, and they still charged him with it.
Huh?
Yes.
Because here, there's a guy had a male plant growing on his property, and they landed the helicopter and was over there. And he came out to see what was going on. They said, "You got a weed plant growing here?" And he said, "I didn't know nothing about it." He said, "We don't even go over there. It's on the other side of the damn creek." And they said, "Well, there ain't nothing we can do about it anyway because it's a male, or it don't
The
have
best
any."
part to do is grow it on somebody else's land. You don't get in trouble that way.
Yeah,
Most
it
people
was.
right here do it in a state park. That way it's not your property. You don't lose nothing, you know what I mean?
That's what you got to watch around here is the state parks that's like down in here where it gets very remote, where there's nobody around, and you'll run into some Mexicans or something, gang members at MS-13 and shit down here.
Cornfield.
Yeah, and they'll have fucking booby traps set up with fucking shotguns and shit.
I'll tell you what these motherfuckers do, man. They go buy these rat traps for $1.99 here at the dollar store, and they bend the tail and make a point out of them, drill a hole in them, and put a fucking shotgun shell in them. It just to blind you and shit like that.
Fucking blow your leg off or something.
Well,
Crazy.
it won't blow your leg off or nothing, but it'll fuck you up. It'll blind you and just stick that shot. You know, it just It's stupid. They mainly do it to scare the deer away, but it gets people too. I don't think they're necessarily there for people. That causes too much trouble.
I always pissed around my plants. That way, it keep the animals away.
Online, when I look it up online about growing pot plants outside, everybody always says to go to a barber shop and get hair.
Oh yeah.
And that'll
A friend of mine, when he tried one year, he put bone meal down in with his plants, and something dug them all up for the bone meal, and they were all dead.
Hey, yeah, we use that. When I used to mess with it back when I lived up there, fucking, you'd have to take, what's that all that shit you rub on you? It's real many. To get you Bengay. If you take Bengay, it won't hurt that plant at all, but nothing will dig it up. If you use, because blood meal, fish
paper rub,
and all that shit, them raccoons will dig every one of them damn plants up, man. But if you mix that Bengay with it, that real strong, that mint, whatever that shit is, it's in that. What am I trying to say? That's in that Bengay that burns real bad.
Mentholatum.
Is that what it is? Is menthol?
Yeah, that's what it is. Mentholatum.
Yeah, that'll keep them from digging your shit up in.
Yeah, because it's pretty stinky. My mom always used to put it on your chest when you had a cold, You get a humidifier.
That's Bent Vicks rub.
Yeah, it's the same shit. Cremagizic, or we used to call it too in baseball. When I played baseball, when you were a freshman, they made you take that shit and put it in your jock and wear it all the way back home from the game.
We lost the game.
Oh yeah.
So they'd put an air in your jock, and you go take a shower, and all your pubes would fall out and be like, "Ooh!"
Yeah, that's that shit. That Bengay is what they put in your jock in gym class and shit, and get you all fucked up.
Bengay.
What the fuck is that? Look, there's a shirt. Oh, look, it's St. Louis Cardinals. Look, see that? Whose number? Who's it going to be? It looks like Molina.
Your camera's pointing at the bank.
Who is it? Oh, it's Mexican Villa. That's a restaurant here that everybody eats at. It's old and famous for Mexican food.
Must have a ball team, huh?
Yeah, St. Louis Cardinals. Springfield Cardinals is a minor league team here, and you know what I mean. The St. Louis Cardinal owns it. It's a big deal. Like at 17, they have between innings, they have all kinds of shit. They have men racing around the bases on tricycles and all kinds of shit. They got those girls with giant rubber bands shooting T-shirts into the crowd, and it's a pretty big deal, really. This water's so damn good.
Frog legs dawn. I wasn't reading the chat. And got Penny Bunny in the.
That's an interview.
What happened to Duquesne?
He gone?
I can't see.
No, he's not on. He's not on the screen. Bolka.
Is he in the chat?
Yeah, I got to use my phone. For some reason, this laptop.
No, Bunny's in the chat. She says hi. Frogleg. He said hi.
Honey, it's funny you posted that picture with your rabbit for 2013, and I just saw that picture the same day on your. I was looking back on your Facebook to see how you.
Bunny's on Facebook?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you see where Mike's dad passed away last night?
Yeah, I can't believe it. 2 a.m.
Yeah, that wasn't. What was it?
And he went, but at least he didn't suffer that long, really.
Yeah,
you know
6 weeks. He said he was suffering bad too. That it was really.
Yeah, and he's a good guy, man. It was really getting a hold of him. I was worried about him for a minute, and he's losing his house too, isn't he?
Man, I don't know. He finally got it sold. He said, but
now,
he
did.
Yeah, he's got to be out of there, and he didn't.
And
make
had to deal with all that stuff too. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. And on top of that, he's as sick as he is. And he's
look at that geode. Look at that rock. Ooh, look, this is that landfill shit. Look. Yeah. See that red?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's the red algae.
I'm already toxic, so it won't hurt me.
We used to catch frogs and crap like that. Up north.
Yeah, nature's pretty tough, really.
Yeah, like it was oily and stuff. It was up at the campground, but we would just stick our hands in and grab the frogs.
I'll tell you what, my dad let mold and algae get all over that boat cover, and that shit took that boat cover apart. It unstood.
Hey, it will eat it. It will eat it quick.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but you find something like that laying out in the woods, you know, I don't care if it's plastic, vinyl, whatever, man. If it gets that mold mildew and that moss all over it, it'll tear it apart, man.
It stinks too. Look at that shit. I ain't gonna. You know, luckily I'm old enough that anything that's gonna kill me I'm already gonna be dead when it hits me. You know what I mean? Everything takes 20 or 30 years to kill you. Well, go for it.
Yeah.
Go.
I really think I got pickled though in the 3 years I played down this place. After it was dioxin, and they ended up fencing it off and removing it and everything. And I played there for 3 years, me and my brother. And it was like the worst shit.
I got home from, I was sick real bad, and I got home from a war back there in the early 90s, man. And they finally took me down there and give me that test, and it came back, and hell, I had the mycoplasma fermenting in my lungs, and that was biological warfare. And I went to Dayton for these next two studies and found out that I had inhaled depleted uranium dust from those the armor penetrating rounds are made out of depleted uranium.
Yeah.
And I had been exposed to nerve gas, sarin. The nerve gas sarin. So I had all three of them, man, by the time they got done testing me, nuclear, biological, and chemical. Y'all didn't know that. And it was a scare. That serves what my argument is about them masks. You know how you got to go through that. You don all that protective gear, that NBC suit and all that shit, and you got a way to do it, that MOP level. Went through that, and then you got to go through decontamination. You go in through there in that big row of tents set up, and they're spraying you with all that shit and taking that off of you. You got to hold your hands out. You ain't allowed to touch nothing, and still got contaminated. And that's one of the best, one of the strictest, most stringent procedures there is that decontamination. And you can't get in that shit, man. They're trying to tell everybody they can put a piece of fucking fabric over their mouth, and it's going to keep them from catching one of the small, things that we deal with, these viruses. It's just.
I don't think I really know how it's going to affect people. It ain't been long enough, some of that shit.
Well, there's something wrong with everybody. Here in just the past 4 months, 5 months, man, people are doing the dumbest shit I ever saw in my life.
I know.
I see shit changing.
I think this is the way I'll walk from now on instead of walking in that damn thorns. I'd rather get intoxicated.
Brother, when I go fishing, that's what I do right there. I walk right in the creek, man. Piss on that fighting that poison ivy and up there on the bank.
That's what they do here.
I've always walked in the creek. I mean, I've never been scared of the water, though. A lot of people are afraid what's under the water. And nothing can bite you under the water.
Only thing
Snakes don't bite you under the water when they come out of the water.
Only thing I've ever heard of getting hold of somebody is a snapping turtle, and that's because they was pricking with it. If you leave that
and they're big enough here that you can see them.
We have an
They used to say
electric
if they bit you, they wouldn't let go until it thundered.
Yeah, once they clamp on you, you're fucked. You got to destroy their head to get them off.
You got to cut their head off.
Yeah, we just took a pistol and just shot them all over. I mean, it's close to you when you're doing it. You got to be careful, but when we
you kill them because they eat all the fish in the pond or wherever you're at.
Dude, a snapping turtle's the best eating there ever was, man. Them damn things is good eating.
Soft shell turtles are better. They got like 12 different kinds of meat in them. They got a table that tells you chicken, shrimp, all these different kinds of meat it tastes like in a soft shell.
They say the same thing about a snapping turtle too. I've heard that about a snapping turtle. The neck tastes like chicken, and the other parts of it is like shrimp and fish. And
I ate 5 different kinds of mushrooms for breakfast today.
Hey man, I found one of them death caps right here on my property. You know them great
yeah?
big. That thing had I bet the cap on it was probably 6 or 8 inches, and it was probably 8 to 10 inches tall. And how it turns up and it's got the white underneath is a death cap. I hadn't seen one in a long time, man.
I don't know if I've ate any of them or not.
It's if that wanted. No, you ain't ate one of them. It'll fucking kill you. That's why they call them death caps.
Yeah, I know. I pretty much have ate every kind I've found. I'm a pretty good judge of character by just looking at them. You can kind of tell by looking.
If you take a little piece of it and put it in your mouth and you feel numbness on your tongue, not to eat it. If you don't have that numbness, that it's okay. But man, I ain't never. That's survival training. You know, that's if you're going to die.
I got 3 bags full of mushrooms in my backpack right now. I found it today.
Picking dinner.
Yeah, I'm going to start cooking them with eggs for breakfast.
Yeah, and chives.
Oh yeah, I like got wild onions here.
Oh yeah.
Garlic.
You know what? Yesterday I'm looking in my garden, right? And I'm honestly thinking that the squirrels took my onions.
They dug them up.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think because they get up here. Because
Oh, you had a scarecrow? You had a scarecrow or an owl or something in the
I
garden?
had an owl, but it's not going to work.
Huh.
I had the owl here, but it doesn't work.
Yeah.
They're not afraid.
See, his nose is missing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
mine
big
has-
plastic one always.
I'll try putting him back outside, but honestly, he wasn't. They're not afraid of him.
They can probably
He's
figure
got
out
one
it's wild and
eye.
it doesn't move.
Right, he's got one eye. Okay, let's go put him outside. See what happens.
Yeah, we got the same thing going on everywhere, man. Man.
Let's see here. Stick him right here.
Yeah, I can.
I swear to you, that little bugger took my thing.
Got a nice box here.
Took my onions. There. Go sit right there.
I've never seen some.
Hell,
I've
one
never
time
seen.
I threw away an egg roll in the trash, and the fucking squirrel got it on top of my deck and ate the whole covering off and left everything. But the whole egg roll was there except for the outside.
I'm telling you, they're buggers. They really, truly are. The buggers.
They're just rats with a long tail. It's fluffy.
Yeah, but they're so funny because they come up here and they'll steal my crap.
They don't have any enemies. There's
I know.
not cats can't
Oh, well.
catch them, you know.
Can you hear me, son?
The cat does stay out here. She'll jump in the tree. She's from America.
America? Bernie
Yeah,
Mac?
sound like
America?
Madonna. She's from Texas. She's from Texas. Look at my little tomato.
Brrr.
Yeah. They just jumped down here. It's crazy. They're not.
I got my shoes full of rocks.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Can you eat this one? I got thousands of these things.
Holy
You
crap.
see it, Sass?
Sassy, can you see that?
Yeah.
Is that an edible one?
What color is it? White?
Yeah, it's white underneath, and it's kind of toasty brown on top, and it's got all.
I
them
found
stuff-
some of those today that's got those like dots on top, and I never
Yeah,
ate them before. You might have to just Google it, but they look okay, I
okay.
think.
I've never seen them before either. I've never seen them. It looks like they got grape nuts sprinkled on top of them.
Yeah, I just found some today, first time.
There are thousands of them up there. I have never seen that many mushrooms in the fucking woods, man. I've never.
Hey,
seen
hey, you wouldn't believe how many I found today? I quit after 3 bags full.
I wonder what the hell's going on.
All the rain.
Yeah, we have had a bunch of rain.
Yeah, lots of rain.
It's just perfect environment for it, you know. That's all it is.
Yeah, I guess. So.
Love it.
But you think I'd have seen that before? I've never, in my 50 years, I've never seen mushrooms like this, man. Hey, I'll
No, I found a lot today.
That's about my favorite right there is in Chicken in the Woods.
Are they in the shade? Under the canopy?
That's out my back door. That's like my back door, except for my back door has a bit more river flow. Love it.
Eric, that's where I'm at. I'm in southern Ohio down by Gallipolis, right there on the river. I'm just a couple of miles from the river. Or a few miles.
I mean, if this particular unit wasn't here, I wouldn't have moved here. I would have said no thanks. If it was on the bottom, no thank you.
BCBG. What the fuck that is?
Yeah, I like it back here in the middle of nowhere, man. I got a neighbor. It's right here. I mean, I could throw a baseball into their yard, but they're really good people.
Yeah.
And other than that, we got a school bus that comes down the road and a mail car, and that's it, except for when she leaves for work. There ain't no traffic down through here at all.
That's cool. Nobody comes down there unless they have a reason, huh?
Right. You know something. If you hear an extra car come down the road, there's somebody visiting or something. That's why when we moved in here, I asked her realtor, I said, anybody say anything about thieving or anything like that? And she goes, they told me everybody down through here, there ain't been nothing stole down here they know of in 60 years.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking about it, and hell, there wouldn't be no way to do it. Either way, in or out, everybody's watching. And this is still horse and buggy country around here, you know.
Yep.
And then there's this woods.
Hey, Michigander's been having somebody fuck with him out there where he's at or something.
No shit.
And he's like 10 miles off pavement.
Yeah, I mean, there's, well, I mean, I guess you could call that pavement, but hell, the road down here, it ain't a mile and a half away, and it's a paved road, you know. This road here, I guess you'd still call it gravel. They sprayed that damn tar on it last year, and all they did
Black trap.
Yeah, before it was nice and smooth. They could run a road grader down through there a couple of times a year, and it was smooth. And now the damn thing's got them potholes and shit in it, and there ain't nothing they can do about it. It's beating the hell out of our vehicle. But everybody, I guess the people on down through there's on down here, a ways down, they was bitching about the dust or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
There ain't enough.
Got all the slick rocks. Bust my ass right
The
there.
rocks on the car because they go peck, 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 and then they chip your paint. We have roads like that here too.
You ever run over the yellow line after they get you striped on the highway? You got to clean all that shit off your vehicle.
Yeah, and that ain't regular paint either, man. That's some good shit.
No, it's a bitch.
Yeah,
It's a bitch to get off.
That's what all three of my kids work at an asphalt plant that makes asphalt mix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what Casey was saying.
Yeah, and yeah, both of my sons work up there, and my daughter went to college, so she works in the lab up there that does the chemical analysis and stuff for that asphalt. There's a lot to that shit. I didn't realize. I just always thought asphalt was asphalt, but man, there's a bunch of shit to that.
It's like a compound, isn't it?
Hell, there's a bunch of stuff in it. And they got to burn it. They got a furnace in there. So you have to take that shit and put it in there, and they burn off everything that'll burn. And then
Like
they've got
plastic.
this stuff, and that they call that something, and it can't be over a certain percentage of it. They got a lot of tests they got to do to it. It's kind of neat.
It's like
Are them chickens real loud? They probably are, ain't they? There's a couple of hens in there laying right now. They're making a lot of noise.
Shit here deep. If I fall, my phone's gonna go boop. You gotta think myself.
You're starting to break up again, Seth.
He's
That's probably the ley line.
They're in beer trails. A lot of the beer trails around here is right on them ley lines. Yeah,
Ah,
we asked that Eric Wilder in the chat. He said I just saw something look a lot like that in Ohio last weekend. I wasn't sure what they were. That's what I said. That's where I'm at. And here he said the chicken of the woods is around a little old.
I'm opening a big box.
Yeah, I've been getting it fresh too. It was good. I mean, it was so good. It's unbelievable. All I did was saute them in butter this last time. It was,
Oh,
man, I did it with yellow squash and potatoes and chicken of the woods. Man,
Just them chicken of the woods by themselves a meal for me, man. I love them things. Morels are my favorite, but
Oh,
them chicken, I like
yeah,
them.
me too. But they don't last. They're not around very long. You know, only in the spring here.
The morels, that's the same here. Those chicken of the woods, they start this month and they go clear through September around here. They're available for a good while.
Look at that.
Those are easy to find too, because I think they're orange. They look like they're orange to me out in the woods.
What, morels?
No, them chicken of the woods. They look kind of orange to me out in the woods.
Orange, or yeah, we have yellow ones too here.
Yeah. Now, them morels is hard to see. That's the hardest damn mushroom to find there ever was, man.
And if it don't, if the weather ain't right in the spring, if it freezes, and
Yeah, the conditions got to be just right.
that's a pretty deep hole right there. See that?
Brother, I'm out here in the sun.
Got
With
an
laptop. I can't hardly see anything, man. And on top of that, I got sunglasses on.
Yeah. This is nasty. Look at that. That's some putrid ass shit right there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try
Is
something.
that running like
Here.
I'll be back. I got to run in the house here real quick.
Yeah, go. Line, line, and rainbow flavor. Yeah, got line, got copper. I just got to catch the crawdad. You're one for your crap. Okay.
You're breaking up really bad. Yeah, I can't understand you at all. It just sounds like a bunch of robot sounds.
Auto-tune.
He's in that spot again.
I was wondering, yeah, now that I've heard you,
Sorry,
I
I
know.
didn't. Here's me talking to you, Bolt Gun, and I'm on mute. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I do the same thing. Every time I'm mute, I come back on here. Somebody will say something interesting, and I want to jump in.
Yeah.
I want to in here, and I'm talking, and then I look and I see where it's coming up. Says mic is muted every time I speak. I'm like, oh shit.
And you're like, oopsie.
Well,
Because
then I
I'm
can't
ripping up
remember.
stuff. I was ripping things up here.
That all gets into my head, you know, how I want it to go. And then when I got to try to go back, I forget.
You're like, you know what? I had a thought, but never
Better.
mind.
Right. It's gone now. Yep.
And you know what? If it comes
Okay.
back, I'll have to jump in. Forgive me.
Can you hear me
Oh,
now?
man. I
Yeah,
can hear you now, Verizon.
yeah, it sounds
Okay.
good now, brother.
Try to keep me across.
Just gonna get better though, right?
5G, 5G.
9G. I'm being offered already. 9.
I've never even heard of that.
It's
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9G.
Never even. I didn't even know it existed. We got 5. I
That's
think
why
there's
that's what you're pretty much gonna go on now. Like JJ got his new phone, so all new phones right now will be 5G, and they'll be upgrading for 9G. Okay.
Yeah, we just got that 5G capability.
Right. There's more change coming. It's all. That's why if you guys go to my channel, you'll see. Because I used to be like what SAS is in the city. I've noticed it. Like, what the hell is going on? Because we have Bell here.
You mean
All
out
right.
exploring? You mean out exploring in the city?
Yeah, because the Wi-Fi towers are up. That's what I see with coming with SAS, where he is right now, because it's water, and that's what they were doing over here. So I was on them long time ago. Like, what are you doing? Because we're building a boardwalk over here, and it takes a long time.
Well, I missed the association with the water, honey. What
Oh,
was the association?
we have the fresh water, right? So like salmon and what have you, but all along the lake, you could be able to walk. That's the whole thing that we're doing over here, to walk from one side all the way around the lake.
Everything here is freshwater. We don't live by the ocean.
Yeah,
That is-
same with you guys.
Yeah, same
Right.
here. Everything around here is freshwater.
Right.
Too.
Yeah,
Aren't the Great Lakes freshwater?
that's right.
Mhm.
And it
I
comes.
thought-
You're welcome, guys. That's why I'm like, Canada, you'll have your salmon. So where I have my river, I just go right down like Sass is doing, and my spot's right there. And if I have to move for the fishermen, so there's minnows there, and same with the bottom of the lake. And they were pipelines, because I heard Tony talking about the metro, and yes, a city underneath your feet. Right on time, Rooster.
What
Right
is-
on time.
I don't know what's the matter with that. We got one rooster just stands out there and does that all day long.
Probably can hear
Really?
me. Right on time,
Yeah.
Rooster.
He'll do that. He'll stand out there. Yesterday when we was up on top of the hill trying to work. He's a big pretty feller too.
He's a big cock-a-doodle-doo. Yeah, I was just gonna say it, but thanks, Seth. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
People
So
used to call me Rooster. I'd say that's Mr. Cockburn to you.
I'm not even gonna. I'm taking apart shit here. I find people are getting more stupider by the day.
Oh, stepped on the cat.
Tony says that too. There's no such thing as stupider. It's called more stupid.
It's more stupid by the day.
So when you
I'm
say
telling you.
stupider, that makes you sound stupid. I'm just saying,
Whatever.
You
I'm
seen
just saying, I
Sandy
used to
today?
say, you're ignorant, on purpose, like, you're ignorant.
Ignorant. Right. So I mean, like, my
like-
You and Tony's the only ones I ever heard called stupider.
stupider.
That funny?
Yeah, you're just getting more stupider by the minute. It must
must
be the 9G.
Be a
coming.
Canada thing.
Well, it's a Canada thing. Eh?
Kind of like,
He kicked
Get the
himself
wrong
off.
button Get the wrong
You
button.
see?
dude.
You've insulted Canada. It's all right. Yeah,
There must be-
Chicago's getting a little crazy, but so's Toronto. we're like mimicked. So we're like the last city to come up. We had so much construction here. It's
Just,
crazy.
okay, I caught a crawdad finally. A little something. They're molting around here and they're real soft. You know what I mean? I caught me a
Yeah.
crawdad and I got a fishing line and a bobber. I'm gonna try to catch a fish with just a line. I got the roll of a fishing string in my pocket. Yeah.
Hey, dude, when I was in North Carolina down there, we used to go get them king blue crab, and we'd take chicken leg and wrap pantyhose around it. And crabs has got them, they got them burrs.
Oh, yeah, man.
Well, when they'd reach out to claw that into them, that pantyhose would get all tangled up in them claws, and then you could pull them in. Or in them barbs, I mean, they got them, that armor it's all over them or whatever, they get tangled up in that shit. Them spines.
And lobster have a season too where you can only get them a certain time of the year.
Yeah, them king blue crabs like that. There was a certain time of year we could go up there and get them. Hell, all we was up there drinking beer. We just all got drunker. And that's all we ever did. Whenever we was doing something, we was drinking beer first and doing that second.
You scratch this, I'm gonna skin you alive. You understand
If
me?
I can get
Good stuff. Don't be
that's
scratching.
the deepest hole I've seen.
There must not be anybody in the chat because it hasn't moved, or unless my computer ain't loaded.
Unless they're just listening.
Sometimes people just watch if
Floating
you're
around.
interesting.
No, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot of lurkers anymore.
Most chats, there's like 3 chats going on inside the chat while they're chatting.
People are talking to other people.
People talking about people. Yeah, like Bonnie Raitt or some ugly old redhead.
Yeah. Yes. Nick of time, right?
That freaking! I had an '80s channel on today and had that Crystal Gale on there.
Oh yeah. Crystal blue.
Dude,
No, what you
give me
sing?
one more time or something. They wore that song out in the '80s. I still can't stand to hear it. Sing that to me one more time or something, whatever that song was. Hey, there's Rowan.
Say it to me.
Toronto Road Wars is in there.
Mm-mm-mm.
Can't remember what she sang. I don't know if she had long ass hair.
Yeah.
Somebody
Yeah.
was her aunt too. Like somebody was her aunt. Some famous singer, Tammy Wynette or one of them bitches.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just knew that song that she came out with back in the '80s. That it's "Do That to Me One More Time." That's what it is.
Yeah.
This?
My God, I still can't stand it. That came on, and I'm like, man, I still can't stand to hear that song. They wore that out.
Kind of like a total eclipse of the heart.
Yeah, that's-
Oh, Bonnie
yeah.
Raitt. That's
Oh,
not.
they wore that
that's Bonnie,
motherfucker out.
Bonnie, whatchamacallit?
Bonnie
She's
Raitt?
just on-
Bonnie Tyler, yeah.
No,
it is.
no, Bonnie
Tyler.
Tyler.
Bonnie
It's a heartache. Nothing but a heartbreak.
Kind of like what was that? Taking Care of Business. They wore that motherfucker. Dude.
Yeah, they did. They still do.
Every high school band would play that song.
You know a song that I always liked,
When it's a
man,
Rolling Stones or shit.
that nobody ever plays, that Nazareth Hair of the Dog. I like it.
Oh, I like
yeah.
that album.
They start out ringing that.
I got
cow.
the greatest hits over here.
Love hurts.
Yeah, Love Hurts is another good one they had.
My wife.
I love that album. Oh,
I
Queen.
have to laugh. Yeah, they were here in concert years ago. Is he down the hole again?
No, I'm trying to. This thing's running pretty
Oh.
good right here. I'm trying to fish without a pole.
I'm trying to get into Fort Knox. You know what? That was saying.
Gold there
that was
anyway.
a saying. No, I never. That would always be a saying in our house. My grandma would say, trying to get into everything is like breaking into Fort Knox. And I would have to ask, like, what's Fort Knox? Well, then she told me what it was.
Yeah. We're gonna walk that.
Gold used to be.
I
we're
just
gonna be-
figured it was
We're gonna
funny.
be going all day. We might lock the doors, but other than that, we're set your keys in and shit still.
They waste so much packaging. This is stuff people complain on.
Yeah.
Why does it have to have so much plastic?
Keep them from stealing it.
Wait, this is a delivery bulk gun of a floor
Yeah,
model,
that's
Keep
stupid,
honest people
right?
honest, Jimmy.
Yeah.
and I
But
got
that
mad.
packaging, you know, you buy shit like this in a store, like that damn lighter, it comes in a fucking package. It's that wide and that tall, and the reason why is you can't steal the damn thing. And then after you buy the fucker, you can't get it out of the damn package.
Hey, I had a buddy that went to college and sold weed, and he'd take both his lighters and glue them end to end. That way, no one could put them in their pocket.
Can you
He'd
see
take
what I'm
2 lighters.
breaking into? I'm trying to break into something that, hi, I even told them, your delivery people suck. Because, hello, when I pay for something and you tell me you're going to open it, and I have, oh my God, I'm telling you, I'm pissed off. So I've got this cat here that I know she's wanting to probably nosy at it and get her nails into it. And if she does, I'm telling her already, I'll skin you alive. Just so she's warned. And I'm only kidding, I won't.
That ain't possible anyway, because a grown cat can whip 3 grown men. There ain't nothing wilder than a cat, man.
Well, it's one of those things that.
Yeah, when they get in a fight, 2 tomcats, man, it sounds like it's crazy.
She
ain't
has
it?
a cat house, guys. Okay? She has a cat house. Like, there's no.
So you're the
reason-
madam?
This cat comes from Texas. Can you talk to her?
Best
She comes
little
with
whorehouse
papers.
in Texas.
Yeah, I
She's-
think she missed. I think Crafty missed what you said.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I heard what he was saying. I was choosing to ignore. I'm
I
not
don't
that.
blame you.
Selective hearing.
I'm choosing to ignore sometimes. Trust me. I know guys and their humor. Ha 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 ha. Too bad
Yeah, we
some
hear-
are
we
actually
hear that different.
sensitive. Well, some are actually sensitive to it, right? Because they don't understand it. They will take it personal. It's like, don't take it personally.
Hey, do you remember yesterday when I was telling Tony I couldn't do the vulgar shit anymore because I got grandkids and all that, you know?
Yeah.
And you know what he said to me? He goes, "Yeah, you remember those dirty jokes you used to tell? I didn't like them either." I knew he was going to say something like that. I was like, okay.
That's Tony, baby. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
It was funny. I knew it was coming.
Yeah, when my granddaughters is down, I put my headphones on, or I just wait and watch it later or something.
Right.
Well,
I
I've
mean,
been trying for a long time to get away from cussing and shit. And then since I've been going, I mean, it's just like, it's hard not to. And, you know, you fucking whore!
There ain't. I'll tell you what, though, with what's going on there ain't hardly any other words to use, man.
well, you know what?
Well,
I
you know, everybody's so butthurt. If you just talk normal, they don't even hear you. I know,
That's right.
but it's just like, it's hard for me though. I've always been raised, you know, I was raised by my mom, and I was just taught not to talk to women that way, no matter what they do. You know what I mean? That was
Hey,
just the way I was
But
raised.
you know, Sass, brother, there was a day and a time, and now around here it's still like that. I know. You go up in Chillicothe, man, and some of them girls, these younger girls that's working in these stores and shit, they're not ladies.
Oh, I know.
They're fucking rude and impatient. They give a fuck less whether they do their job or
They
not.
fart and burp. I know. Women are worse than men now when it comes to manners.
You know what? That's what I just went through. Okay, like you're talking to your younger generation, and I'm sitting there saying, "Hello, yeah." Clearly, you have no idea what you're doing.
They don't hear you
And
unless
live
you yell at
alone.
them or call them something. I know.
And my daughter's the age below them, so I'm looking at them going, "Yeah, you know what? You guys are so stupid. You're just good luck with survival." I don't know what to say. And my daughter's the same way. It's one of them. You can't argue with them, guys. You really can't.
Yeah, I got to say,
They're
my kids.
frustrating.
You know,
It's
I took
frustrating.
my kids. I made sure they stayed out of the city. I raised them out in the country on the farm, and they were taught where their food comes from, how
Yeah.
hard it is to get,
And I
and
moved
they were
from there.
raised pioneer style. I mean, they learned how to make butter and I mean, and it turned out to be the right thing to do, man, because that kept them, whatever in the hell they did to these kids in school, it protected them from that.
They
Because
didn't teach
they
them.
can still think rationally and stuff.
What
And
they-
Hey, the
these
first gun
younger-
my son shot was the M1, and he loaded his own shells.
Yeah, I grew up, like I said, I was a gunsmith, man. And I mean, our house, my bedroom was clear full of reloading equipment. And that's just, they learned all that. You know, they got guns as soon as they were old enough to carry them. And then they were
I got
turned
one in
loose with
kindergarten,
them.
that's,
They were
you know.
responsible with them. Well, they were 5 years old. My Casey, the one that comes on here, Hysterical X, he
Yeah.
was 5 years old when he was allowed to have his own rifle. And that's because them kids, they had a go-kart, and his brother's a year younger than him. He's 15 months behind him. And my daughter was just walking, and they'd all get in that go-kart, and they'd run all over that farm. But they had that rifle with them for protection from coyotes and dogs, and if anybody was messing with them or whatever. That's something you out in the country around here, you know, you come up on a bunch of kids with a rifle or something like that, and they back creek play, and they start messing with them, they get their ass shot.
You have
From Ruby
Toronto
Ridge.
Road Wars.
Yeah, huh?
Toronto Road Wars and Rowington here.
Yeah, but you see
Yeah.
kids are walking down the side of the road with a rifle or a shotgun around here. There ain't nobody thinks nothing about it. And I know our kinfolk, well, especially on my wife's side, it's from the city up there. They come down there like, my God, that's against the law. Like, I'm like, there ain't nothing against the law about that. And they're like, well, you got to be 18. to
Everybody
have
had a
that
gun rack in the back of their truck when I was in high school in the parking lot of school.
Yeah.
They'd have the rifle
I
in
said,
there. No one stole it or
I said,
nothing.
I said, you're ignorant as hell. You got to be 18 to go in a store and buy that rifle, but you ain't got to be 18 to have it out here walking around with it, hunting and everything. And they can't believe that. And I'm like, well, that's how dumb a damn law is. You know, that's stupid as shit. Well, you got to be 21
Hey,
now.
our NRA patch in school, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another organization I dumped and got rid of right there, man. I don't have nothing to do with them anymore.
That's all politics.
Yeah, brother. Hey, they're hurting gun owners. The shit that they're doing, they ain't standing up for nobody. They're taking everybody's damn money. They're like Brian Stavely was. The same shit. They stand up there and talk about the game and talk about everything, and all they're doing is taking everybody's fucking money and letting the fucking government do what they want to anyway.
Hey, where's my battery? I think that my battery's probably getting low. Yeah, my phone's probably going to die anytime.
Yep, it's been 3 hours, 2:53, 56.
Yeah, almost 3 hours exactly. That's pretty good. Not too bad. Well, thanks for coming. I'm going to shut off and take the rocks out of my shoes and head back.
All righty, I'm gonna go get some shit done while it's nice out. It was
Hell,
good
it's
talking to you.
2:20. I didn't realize it was that fucking late.
Yep.
319 here.
Tony will probably be on all night. I'm sure he's sleeping.
Probably.
No, yeah, ain't nobody seen him.
I haven't.
Nope.
He's been putting some hours in here lately.
Hey, go over and look at Cat in the Hat, what she had today, what she put.
On her channel?
Heather, I'm talking about you. Last night, I couldn't see her because I got the bitch blocked because she was talking to Emma. I was like, oh, two of the
Aw.
I bet that was a fucking,
people on the net.
I'll bet that was a
Oh,
conversation.
my God.
Right?
You did Emma too. Tony! Tony!
Look at it,
That
it's
bitch is sitting there
echoing right
cussing
in
out
the
YouTube,
freaking
but
river.
nobody on her channel. Yeah.
Do it again. Do it again in the river. Go on.
Tony!
He's in the friggin' river doing it. Yeah.
Tony!
Tony! Where are you, Tony?
I like the other one. They're like, I let people watch her, and they're like, what is that?
I
They're
know,
like,
man.
what is going on? I said, you should have seen her when she wore the underwear on her head and did that shit.
Oh yeah, I remember it. That's been a while back. She got that Valentine's
Knickers
gift
in a can?
or
The
something.
knickers in a can?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
lingerie in a can or something.
It's knickers.
Hey,
in a
today-
can.
Today she said that she contacted all the LGBT community to come after us.
They'll love me anyways.
That's gonna be a hell of an army there.
Rainbows and puppy dogs. There'd be a bunch of people named Pat and Chris.
Oh well. She doesn't understand that
I
I
know.
can party with the best of them. They're all here.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just don't do the old. It's called exit only.
Yeah, leave me. Just leave
Exactly.
me the fuck
Yes,
out
that's
of it.
exactly what they understand too. So it's one of those. Mm-mm. No,
Yeah.
these people, like it's one of those. No, there's 4 small blocks, big deal, but they do matter too because
Oh, I know. They're confused. They're obviously confused because their parents usually.
they've been,
But yeah,
whatever. That's their lifestyle, and that's fine.
Yeah, I know.
It's
I mean, I
fine,
don't hate
though.
on them. I just don't like when they go pushing it to kids. That's the only thing I don't like because
Yeah,
kids don't know what they're
exactly.
doing.
And it's just one of those things that the ones that that have a good heart, you'll see them. They'll shine. Those people, and then there's ones that is good. They'll even call each other bitches. I've
Oh,
heard
I
it
know.
myself.
And I don't think any of them like each. Oh, the LGBT and Q all don't like each other.
That's okay. They've all tried to hit on me too, and it's like I don't swing like a door, but I'll support you, sure. Why
I've
not?
never had a guy hit on me because I haven't because I'm not in jail.
Right. It's just I don't. That's what you say to them. You don't swing like a door.
No.
Right.
I don't think. I guess probably just to look in my eyes, they've never had that happen. Probably. I don't know why.
Yeah. But I mean, that's
The only time I even said anything is when I used to wear an earring and they'd call me a queer, and that's when I'd say, "Are you gonna go home and tell your dad a queer whipped your ass?"
well, that's just like the Dire Straits song, right? Money for nothing, and your chick.
Hey, Casey, what's up? You made it just in time. I'm going to leave.
Hi, Casey.
Yeah, we're getting ready to shut the stream down, bub.
Yeah, because I don't have any battery at all right now. I mean, none. It's not even showing nothing. It's running on fumes.
You're running on phantom power.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead.
Hey, well, I'll see you guys in a little while, I'm sure.
Yeah, we'll be
All
on
right.
somewhere.
Hey, there, boat gun. Look, there's all the mushrooms. Look, 3 bags full.
3 bags full.
Yeah, damn. I'm. That's where I'm headed. As soon as I get off here, I'm gonna run up there and see if any of them chicken in the woods is.
Baba Black Sheep.
No.
All right, guys, you take care.
Yeah. What's up, everybody?
Black Sheep.
No homo.
No homo.